Hey everyone.
Hello, Danielita.
Hi Nicolito, how are you?
Yo bien, Danielita, estoy cuadrando mi micrófono que no lo cuadré antes
Ujú.
y se me olvidó cómo es que es mi micrófono.
¿Cómo así?
Sí, ya no le encuentro la vuelta. Creo que ya.
Sí, así.
Creo
O sea,
que...
literal creo que era acercarlo a la cara.
Ujú.
Y ya.
Ya, creo que ya. Okay, I think we're ready.
Ujú.
Hello, Danielita.
Hi Nicolito.
How are you?
I'm good.
How's your day been?
It's been good.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome to hear.
How's your day been?
Good, good. Excited to get back to some painting. So
Mhm.
I'm pretty psyched. I'm gonna paint Fer. Uh, Maybe we're gonna do all the classics, which is
Okay, which is
a bottom heavy
mhm.
composition. Well, no, this is not quite a bottom heavy composition, but I mean, I think it is going to be um, at least broken into two hemispheres, like northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere.
So you're gonna
Mm.
leave a lot of air on top?
I think a bit of geometry up top. Let's see how we can deal with
Okay.
that. That's always our background from the background that we get if we're looking into our, what is basically our living room, and there's your chair back
Yeah.
there. And Fed is doing some homework or some corrections here. So I don't know. There's always something very what's the word? Contemplative, is it? Is that how you would say it? Contemplative?
What?
Contemplative? Is it contemplative or contemplative?
You know,
Because
I
I'm
always
trying to
get it
mix it with
wrong.
Spanish.
So,
So I'm going to say contemplativo.
okay.
Because we always do like a little bit of Spanglish here. Uh, but there's always something very
Contemplative.
absorbed. No, but very absorbed about Fer doing her homework, or when she's, I don't know, when she's doing anything. It's almost like she is not fully concentrated, but because she's probably paying attention to like four things at the same time. Like if we are talking, she's listening to us, but she's also, you know, um, watching Flash like net on Netflix,
Yeah.
but she's also painting, but she's also like, I don't know.
Doing homeworks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doing homework. So it's pretty amazing that she has that ability to be so vaguely omnipresent. So
Mhm.
I really like that.
Mhm.
So I think I'm gonna, and this is me. I don't know. I think the bottom heavy is probably always because I'm looking at it like down at her, not down like
No,
I'm
but
not
because
saying I'm not saying I for life's purposes, everyone in this house, in my family, people that I love, we are all at the same plane. It's a very beautiful horizontal plane. We're all the
yeah.
same. We love each other. But I'm saying that I physically look down at her. I'm standing up, looking down at her. She's doing her homework. So there's probably always like a little bit of that viewpoint making me understand that if I'm doing something with Fer, it's going to be kind of lower.
Mhm.
Uh, I guess eventually, as she starts growing, and I don't mean growing taller, but growing older, I'm gonna start to see her,
Differently.
yeah, a little bit differently. Like Samu, it's impossible for me to see him as somebody who's like many things about him make me see him as a very young person,
Mhm.
but tons of things about him make me see him like you're an adult now. Like there's no way he's 14, so he's not really an adult, but
No, but
there's no way that I could let you like off the hook with things that a kid could do because you're already like you're grown.
mhm.
So yeah, so it's really cool to see how those perceptions just change. So we'll do this today. I don't know if I want to draw or not. Like draw, I'm saying like
Under drawing.
literally do like a little color pencil in the drawing. Probably not. Probably not. I feel that those dark shapes are kind of nice, and maybe baby, maybe I can just trying to check. Maybe I can just look at the geometry of those shapes, and maybe that can help me out as my drawing. So I think I'm going to do that. Probably Fer's head is going to go up to here. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. And we're going to do my regular palette, I feel. I'm not going to use the colors that we did the Frank painting on Thursday. I'm not going to use these high chroma colors.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go with what is essentially my regular workhorse painting. I'm sorry, palette, which is titanium white, yellow ochre, cad red, alizarin, raw umber, and ultramarine blue.
Okay.
I think that's it's a very simple, very basic, very beautiful palette in my eyes.
So hi Emery, hi Shiana, hi Cody, hi Javi Hav, hi Catherine, y hola Juan Fesit, Amargo, y a Camila Ogorman y a Julián Rodríguez.
Hola a todos.
Margo dice, bonita la imagen.
Sí, eso es... Bueno, o sea, obviamente no soy muy objetivo cuando tengo imágenes de mi mamá, de Dani, de Samu, de Fer, porque pues siempre se me van a hacer imágenes súper cercanas, entonces también las voy a ver como imágenes muy preciosas para mí, pero sí, creo que es muy bonita. Creo que, no sé, o sea, en algún nivel creo que todo lo que pinto tiene, y en particular cuando estoy pintando gente que es tan cercana, pues si no siento algo súper profundo por esas personas que estoy representando, pues no sé, no tendría como mucho sentido la pintura. Oye, me voy a quitar mi gorra, entonces si ven mi cabeza, si ven de...
Sí, ahí se ve un poquito, pero está perfecto.
Podemos,
sentimos
por
tu
favor.
Presencia.
So, I think there's going to be a little bit of festival for those of you who are new. Festival is the Festival of Testicle. And
Which
we
is
call
not
that...
how it
Oh,
sounds.
no.
No.
YouTube, this has nothing to do with actual testicles. We want to make that super clear. Nothing to do. So what it has to do is with my head coming into frame, my bald head,
weird,
and it looking like a testicle from outer space. So maybe we're going to see that because I had my cap on. But two things. I also have like my jacket hanging in, from my chair.
Back, so it sounds.
So now it sounds like I'm getting the sound of my cap bumping into my jacket, it's driving me nuts. And I have a headache. So we're not going to do a cap. We can't do a cap today. So if you guys see this, a little bit of this.
No, it's not. Oh, there it is. Hi.
Just put like a coconut emoji in chat. Every time you see that, just smash that coconut emoji. And that's it. So I apologize.
No, what you shouldn't apologize.
Yeah, apologize
for that.
if we're gonna get a lot of that today. But yeah, we can't do a cap today. So sorry.
So I was gonna say I'll be back in 1 sec because I'm gonna change my jacket.
Okay.
Because it's black.
Yeah, and you look like a ghost.
Yeah, I just have I can only see my eyebrows and the eyes. Like I'm a
I love that.
wide circle.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So it'll be 1 sec.
So this is Danny right now.
Yeah. Eyebrows? Yeah. That's me.
That's what we see of Danny right now.
Terrible.
Anyway, so we're going to start, same thing, unprimed piece of paper, which I absolutely adore. And no medium today. Medium would help me quite a lot. And I was using some medium when I was doing the painting that we showed yesterday, the visual correspondence painting. I was using some medium for that painting, and it does help quite a bit. But I kind of want to train myself to not feel like I need it. The bad thing is that you can, of course, teach yourself not to need it, but it's going to make the painting experience not worse, but let's describe it as a more physical experience. So I need to kind of scumble a lot more paint than I would if I were using medium to help me, kind of spread paint around.
Wow. So
better?
I think now, yeah. Now I
better?
have to change the contrast.
Oh my God, you're
yeah.
you have bilirubina through the roof. You're
Yeah.
bilirubin. Bilirubin.
Yeah.
Billie Jean.
No, you went too far.
You're ¿cómo es que se dice?
Bilirubin.
No, sí, la bilirrubina, pero cuando nacen los bebés.
Rubinilib.
No, cuando nacen los bebés, Samu tenía eso. Oh, you have your icteric.
Ah, sí.
You have icteris.
Icteria.
Ictericia.
Ictericia.
Estás
Icteria,
ictérica. Deja de gritar que estás ictérica.
Sí. Sí, no, pero ya ahora sí me veo. Ya volví a la imagen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still a little bit
Icteric.
hepatic. But you have some... Oh, no. So it's jaundice. That's what it's called. Jaundice in English.
Jaundice?
Yeah, jaundice. Jaundice.
Never heard that before.
Yeah. That's what it's called.
I have
Samu had it
jaundice.
really bad. Fer didn't really. So and you put him in the sun.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard that.
So with Samu, I put him in the sun, sunburnt,
Ah,
for like half an hour. And not
but
like
it's a
straight to the sun. It
baby.
was
They're,
coming
like,
through the
super
window. Yeah, and
fragile.
Samu's like, he's got this nice tan.
No, you look super tan in camera.
Oh, come on.
You do.
It looks like a corpse, this arm. Now that I look at it,
No.
there's like no
Well,
anatomy
look at
to it.
me. I mean,
I know.
I'm yellow.
The zombie and the mustard.
Yeah.
What is going on with it? Like, our painted lives is killing us, Danny.
No, but I mean, it's what you get.
I know, this is for everyone. Sacrifice.
So maybe here, I think it's better.
I think you're good. Just lower, like, saturation, maybe. No? Don't you think? Not that. Not that.
Because I don't want to play too much with it. Because then I'll be here all day.
Can people see,
Yeah,
like,
they're
as
seeing
are they seeing
everything
real
that I'm-
time as you're
yeah.
adjusting it? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Cody Winnicky said, haha, as a dad, I laughed pretty hard at that. These Samu's sunburn.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it looks as a face right now.
Right now? Oh,
Yeah.
this is the mouth?
Yeah, like
You know what that is?
like staring from the side.
It's the old paint that builds up in our table.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
usually scrape it, but I scrape it like every 2
like
months
the
or something.
corner of
Yeah,
the paper.
like this.
Yeah.
Because I go, past the edges many times.
Yeah, so you create
So-
like a line.
So there's always paint accumulating there. So I get these little ridges, which, they look awful. Who cares? Who cares?
And you're gonna paint on top of that.
I
so
know. And if
doesn't
it does
matter.
and if it does
Matter.
leave a mark, you know what?
That's
It's a
cool.
testament of our beautiful table. Like,
Okay.
that's how you know that it was our painting, because the table said, I am here.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I think it's a cool face also.
Yeah, it's gonna
it's gonna be
disappear in a little
in
bit,
a
I
second. Yeah.
because
But
this has to be a lot smaller. As always, as usual, I'm doing my portrait enormous. This
and it
not
looks
following my proportions
as
at
if
all.
the person had like aviator goggles,
Oh,
like super big on their head. No, on top of the head.
oh, like here?
Yeah, there.
Oh, that's so cool.
yeah, it looks
yeah,
super
yeah.
cool.
Or it looks like what was there was a He-Man character. I'm going like, nobody has to know this.
Okay.
There was a He-Man character that was a bee. It was probably like
Let's see.
my favorite He-Man like toy when I was a kid.
The bee?
Yeah, and it was called like Buzz
Oh,
Buzzsaw?
Buzz
No,
off.
Buzz off. There you go. Buzz off. So Buzz off had like a head like a bee, but you
Yeah.
could put like a little cap on top of him, like on top of his head, and
Yeah.
it was like it had like 2 big eyes also.
Well, it looks like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it looked ridiculous. I remember that I always thought, this is so stupid. Like, his actual head is kind of cool. But the thing that they wanted to put on top of his head, I was like, what is the point of this? Like, he already looks like a bee. He doesn't need his bee cap to look like a bee. So, anyways.
But it's cool.
Oh, he was my favorite. I think he was my favorite He-Man character. Like, if there was a statue of Buzz-Off, forget it. No, I'm lying. Trapjaw is the coolest.
Yeah, Trapjaw.
Trapjaw is the coolest character in all of He-Man. Like, there's no doubt. Trapjaw is amazing. And then I would say... I
mean, you have one here.
I have Merman.
Staring at you.
I have Merman,
so.
But honestly, Merman was super lame. The thing is, the toy that I have, the figure,
it's amazing.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
But in the cartoon and in the actual toys, it was like Merman. No, it's pretty lame. But no. But for me, yeah, Trapjaw. I'd never cared about Skeletor, like the bad dude. Do you know that blue guy that's the bad one that has the he's in all the memes because his voice is like very shrill.
How is the name?
Skeletor, because he has like a skeleton's face, like a
Skeletor.
yeah. You've probably seen like all the memes.
Yeah, of course I've seen.
Yeah, I had him, but I never really liked them like them. I'm not painting. I'm thinking about He-Man. Let me see.
And I'm seeing that they were like an evil couple.
Who? He-Man and Skeletor?
Evelyn and Skeletor?
Evelyn? I mean, she was like a witch, like a sorceress. Well, sorceress was the good one, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, she was. I don't know if there were a couple, but
well, I mean, if you look at this, it says the great leader and wife.
What? She was the wife?
So apparently.
What is this lore that I knew nothing about? What is going on? Oh my God.
You learn something new
every day. I'm a little shook. I think I need a minute.
Let's see. Arturo is saying, hey, hola chicos, my first live.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you for being here, Arturo. Ryan Serra said...
Do we know Arturo? Because we know
I
some
don't know.
Arturos, so maybe.
Ryan Serra said, have you heard about the recent art scams by some top contemporary artists? How do you feel that affects their legacy?
First of all, no.
No, I had no idea.
Please give us all the gossip.
Yeah, we want
we're
tea. That's how you say it, no?
The deets?
Spill the tea. No, the tea.
What?
The tea.
Oh,
like drinking
okay.
tea. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, but what did you say? Like spill the tea?
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't that like saying something that you're not supposed to?
No, I don't know.
No? I mean, I'm so bad with like expressions.
Spill the tea, according to the first definition published on the Urban Dictionary, means gossip or professional information belonging to... Oh, personal. I said professional. Personal information belonging to someone else. The scoop, the news.
Okay, so
I was super on point. With
I trust you.
I mean,
I didn't, but now I do.
No, that's why you trust me.
Exactly. After
6
Google
years.
Verifies the things you say, yes.
Robin said, "Did you ever see Rocco's Modern Life?" Yes, I did. I remember seeing it, but I don't know if you've seen it because we've talked about
that one's not the
mine. Cartoon. Yeah, I remember the song in Spanish.
Could you give us a little bit of that? A little bit.
Rocco's Modern Life. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it was cool. I remember there was I think their name was Filbert.
Yeah.
There was a turtle.
Filbert.
Of course, Filbert.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a turtle name.
Yeah.
Sounds turtley.
And if I'm not mistaken, he had like some glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always there's a lot of turtles with glasses.
Not Franklin.
No, he was terrible.
No, don't say that. That was the reason I loved turtles. Remember, I had a turtle. Called Franklin.
We all remember.
Ay, my Franklin.
Yeah, an
Chimuelo.
eagle took him.
Adios, Chimuelo.
Adios, Chimuelo.
Nikki Brooks said, "Hi guys, missed your last couple weeks of lives.
Oh,
Happy to catch this one. Oh,
awesome.
happy to have you here, Nikki."
Thank you.
XSK5.
Yeah.
Bueno, XSK5.
Ajá.
Dice, "Buenas noches para mí.
Uy,
Glad
¿dónde
to
está?
see you live. I may use this opportunity to ask a quick question.
Yes, please.
Do you have a week where you used acrylic?"
No. If you guys are interested, we could do next week.
Wow.
Yeah, which means that I have to go buy acrylics, but
I'll be happy to go with you.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe in the weekend we can step.
Happy to go.
We could go to the to our mall.
Happy to go shop with you.
To our art store in the mall.
Yeah.
To
Well, because you don't have to get like super expensive.
I'm probably
acrylics.
not.
That
I'm
would
probably
be super lame.
if I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to get
PBO.
I'll get black. I'm sorry, not black, but I'll get titanium white, a yellow, a red, a blue, and maybe an umber, like a raw umber. That would be my palette.
I have white, so you don't have
but
to
it's
get
yours.
white.
No, I know we share stuff, but I also feel.
'Cause I remember that's the one I asked you to please buy me when you went to the mall, and I was painting with the acrylic gouache, and I did the blend of gouache and white acrylic.
I mean, that's acrylic gouache.
Yeah, well, because I was running out of
It's
white.
like a little ghetto acrylic gouache.
Yeah, but I mean,
I think it worked. No, did it? Did it not? Feel
no,
like
it did.
worked?
It did. Yeah, I used it a tiny bit, but it
Okay.
did. Well, not a
okay.
tiny bit, a lot.
Okay, none at all.
But I think it was good.
Okay.
And also, I was gonna say to XSK5 that you've done. Maybe if they want to see videos that you've already done, you've done.
I think we did 2 weeks of
acrylic gouache.
Yeah, we did 2 weeks of acrylic gouache. So you could probably check those out if you want.
Dash said, "Oh, the Casey stuff. What's the Casey stuff? I'm lost."
Yeah, maybe casein. They were trying.
No, I
Maybe
have no
it
idea, 'cause
auto-corrected
it is
casein.
Casey. No, Casey has a name. CAS.
Yeah, but maybe it auto-corrected. He was typing casein.
I have no idea.
I've never used casein, by the way. I know James Gurney uses a ton of casein. He speaks like amazingly.
No, but I thought that they were maybe talking about the art stuff, like the.
Which one?
When I said like spill the
Oh,
tea, maybe they're saying the Casey stuff, but I don't know who Casey is.
I don't know.
Have said 45 people watching and only 8 likes. Smash the like button, folks. Yeah.
Oh, we are. Oh, don't you're so kind for
Smash
saying
it,
that.
please.
Yeah, but we don't care about that.
No, but if you want to.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Danny, could I bother you for a second?
Yeah,
I'm
for
so
sure.
sorry. I forgot paper towels.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. So.
Mm.
So while Danny does that huge favor for me, thank you. I love you so much.
I love you.
So I'm. This is how I usually kind of find my way almost blindly when I don't have like an underdrawing, and the composition is allowing me to it's giving me some liberties in the sense that I can kind of find my way through the whole image. Gracias, mi lindita. Because I think it's very forgiving. This is not a complex composition, so I'm kind of trying to figure out what proportion I want this head to be, because I'm realizing if I want the bottom of the painting to be there, no, I think this is okay, but I don't have enough space here. So I'm probably going to have to cut into this head just a little bit. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can make it work, though. Because if I want to keep the width that I have in my photo, it doesn't seem to work with the height. But if I keep the height, I would have to add stuff to the sides, which I'm fine with that. So I'm probably going to have to shift this a little bit. So there's going to be a lot of it's going to look worse and then it's going to look better. That's what I'm going to promise right now. but it's all good. It's all good. It's be a little bit patient, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Let me do some marks so that I can kind of find my way through it.
Shiana said, Milo loves these gossips a lot, Nicolas. Haha. Cody Winnicky said, that's spill the beans if you're telling a secret.
Oh, that's what it was.
Sheka says, hey, how's it going? It's fine. How are you, Sheka? Ibrahim Salah said, photorealistic painting is popular today, but they have lost the art of portrait painting. My question is, which part is the art? What is the art of portrait painting?
Oh, wow. These are like loaded questions. So can we, I'll try to answer, but not get super, super into that. I think that would be a conversation for like the whole live. So first part of the question, so he said photorealism is popular today, but not really.
Popularly today, so I guess it's popular today.
Yeah.
But they have lost the art of portrait painting. That was like the statement.
Okay, but I think that those are two very different things. Photorealism has nothing to do with portraits. Like, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
A portrait in a photorealist painting is just subject matter. But if you really think about it, like not many, like aside from Chuck Close in the 60s and 70s, not many of them were doing photorealistic figures even, or, portraits. Yeah. A lot of the photorealism from that moment and hyperrealist, they were doing just very, banal subject matter. I'm thinking of like Robert Bechtel, for example. For sure, they were, it was like photography based painting, but it really had nothing to do with portraiture. I think portraiture became sort of prevalent as a subject matter in photo based paintings very later on, I would say. But I don't associate one with the other, to be super, super honest. And what has happened to portraiture? Maybe he said the second part of that. Maybe
it says, my question is, which part is the art? What is the art of portrait painting?
Oh, the thing is, I don't know if I understand very well that part.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'm just maybe missing something about that statement. I don't feel one has to do with the other. And if you're speaking about portraiture today, no, there's wonderful portrait painters today and doing portraits in very, very many different ways. So I don't know if it's as easy to like categorizing portraiture today and trying to like make it fit into this really nice sort of compartment. I think it's kind of impossible. There's so many contemporary ways in which you can express portraiture today that I don't know if that's easy. And even if you try to kind of make it smaller, make that funnel like a little bit tighter, and say portraiture and painting, if I think portraiture and painting, my mind bounces like a pinball, like in so many places that I don't even know what that means, to be honest. So yeah, I think it's as varied and as rich as it's ever been. It's probably the richest definition of portraiture is today's definition of portraiture in all of art history. I would venture to say that without a doubt. There's just so many ways to express it that I don't know. I don't know if you have, like, if you think, what you think about that, Danny, but.
No, the thing is that I don't know if I'm getting the question,
yeah, maybe I'm not
right?
understanding.
So,
yeah.
No. Like, I got it as you said it.
Yeah.
But when I was reading it, I didn't know how to answer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of difficult because there's a lot of who was asking the question? I'm sorry.
Ibrahim Salah.
So Ibrahim, I think there's a lot of assumptions that you're making that maybe are already. It's almost like you're expecting, you're already conditioning a type of answer. when you propose those questions. So, maybe it's about reconsidering the scope of what photorealism is, and the scope of what portraiture is. And sure, they'll meet at some point, but that doesn't mean that they are tied together, I feel.
Robin said it was amazing. He had a cow for a best friend who'd been raised by wolves, so thought he was a wolf.
Okay, who are we talking about? What is
Rocco's,
going on?
The TV cartoon, Rocco's Modern Life.
I've never seen this. Okay, I was lost. I was Chuck Close? Who are we talking about?
You know what's the thing that
Rocco is that dog? Is he that?
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is that if I'm not misremembering, here in Colombia, when they were playing like Rocco and the Beavers, I don't remember.
Oh, that
like Angry Beavers, something like that.
About.
It was the time they were also showing SpongeBob in Nickelodeon.
Yeah. So that was.
I mean.
Yeah. It had no chance in your life.
Not at all. No, I saw it a couple of times, but yeah. Let's see. Ryan Serra said yes, the Casey Ball stuff. Also Alex Beck and a few others. Shiana said Casey Ball. Tintin Rosales said the artist Casey Ball.
Oh,
but I don't know what
happened. Something
happened.
Else happened. Like I was, I mean, we try, and I may have some opinions, not on this in particular, or maybe I have opinions on this in particular, but I don't know if you've noticed, but I think both Danny and I are super cautious of we don't really like this place as a space that let's start to badmouth some artist for like half an hour. Maybe it's well deserved. Maybe it isn't. It doesn't, honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And like I said, I may have an opinion, but I don't know if this is the right forum to express those things. And it's not that I don't want to be controversial, or if that I don't want to make my opinion known. No, I'll just say, but I just don't want, because I think that's I think those are bad vibes. Like that's bad energy.
Yeah, I don't like
and
that.
And we are very, you can say anything you want about us, but we're very true to having like a good vibe to everything that we do. Like everything in life that we do. That doesn't mean that we don't, nothing bad happens to us, that we don't run into trouble. That doesn't mean that, at times I'll say something stupid. I probably mess up way more than Danny saying stupid stuff, because I have a big mouth. I tend to have a big mouth. Like historically, I think I had a big mouth.
Historically?
Yeah, I think so. Having said that, I may have opinions on certain things, but I'll respond in a very general way, and I'll respond based on my experience doing things. I think that as a painter, as an educator, or as or the moments where those two things meet, you have to be honest, and you have to be honest because just being an honest human being is what you're expected to be on this planet. I think on your life. I think that's one of the things in life, one of the journeys in life that we should all strive for. But I think it's super, super important when people put their trust in you as a fellow painter, as an educator, or as somebody who's, you want to go through an experience with. They trust you. And it is up to you how you're going to respond to that trust. And I think, and I've done a lot of workshops, so the history of my workshops is there. Have they all been perfect? I'm sure that, somebody was at some point disappointed. I can't control, 100% of those things, but I can tell you, from the bottom of my heart that I think I do a really good job at those workshops. And the one way you can tell that I do a good job is because they always ask me to go back. And every time we open a workshop, it fills up. And when you ask people when they went, how they feel after going through a workshop, they'll like trust those people. Always trust the people that paid for something, and that they are going to give you their opinion on something. So the only thing that I know how to do when people put, their trust in me, is to answer back tenfold. Because I think we are very responsible as artists and as educators to do that. When we betray that, it's so hard to build that, trust back. It's so, so very hard. And your intentions could be the best, but it's just, if people don't trust you again, then there's nothing you can do to repair that. It's very, very hard. So my and again, I can only speak from my shore and from every effort that we, do with Danny. Like, we try to do things right. And there is a way to do things right. You just have to be honest and work hard. And that's it. And be respectful. And that's it. That's all you have to do. So, yeah, that's how I'm going to answer to all of that. I just feel that, always trust people, the people that went through those experiences, like the way they review what you did. Always trust the people. Because I could come here and say, oh, my workshops are amazing. But, what does that mean? But always trust people. Like, ask people. I always ask people, like, how did you feel? How did you feel the workshop went? Like, when I do a workshop with Peggy at Townsend Atelier in Chattanooga, I always, every day, like with the online workshops, and even with like physical workshops, every time we finish the day, I always go to Peggy and I always tell her, how did that go? How did you feel that went? Like, was there something that I should work on? Like, did you feel... And we discuss it, and it's always like an opportunity to grow, to assess how things went, and to try to do things a little bit better. Always. So that's how I understand it. And, when I do things individually, and when Danny and I both do things, the reason that we are so synchronized is because we believe in the same things and like in the same values. And these are not super tough things to achieve. You just have to be honest, and you just have to work hard and be honest and be respectful with everyone's time, with everyone's effort, in trying to pay you. Sometimes, like, my workshops cost about $750, $800 sometimes when I do 5-day workshops. That's a lot of money. Like, I don't take that lightly. Like, I am responsible for that, for the efforts that everyone put in trying to go to that workshop. And the only way I can answer back is working my ass off, just being super, super on top of everything that's happening, and just telling the people there, I am here to work. I'm here as a completely serious professional. I am here to work for you. So I don't know. That's how I'm going to answer. I think that's the best way to answer. I don't want to speak about somebody else's experience or how somebody else is treating their workshops, or the people that attend their workshops, or cancellations. I don't want to get into any of that. All I can tell you is what we do, because that's the only thing I can control. And I think that we do things right. And the reason that I know that we do things right is because I have an amazing relationship with every single person that I've ever worked with in workshops. And every time we try to do a workshop again, we do super well, and it fills up, and that fills my heart with joy, because that's people telling me you did something right. And the only way to maintain that is to keep doing things right, and to keep being honest, and that's it. So I don't want to take your money. I want to earn every single like dime that I get from a workshop. I want to. I believe like the workshops that we do are worth it, but I want to earn it. Like, I am there to show you that I'm going to work my ass off for you. So anyways, sorry about the rant, vent, but that's the way I'm going to answer. And I'm probably not going to comment like a lot more after that.
No, it's perfect. So Ryan Serra said positive vibes only, and great answer. Thank you. Tintin Rosales said respect, honesty, and trust, and a thumbs up. And Siria said so true. My cousin Kakero said that...
Kakero!
The show that I was talking about was called Angry Beavers.
What?
Yeah, it was good.
What are these shows?
No, I know you've seen them. It
No,
was a Cartoon
never.
Network. Yeah,
What?
Oh my God! Look. Wait.
Never in my life have I heard that.
You're gonna see them and you're gonna be like, oh yeah.
What? Oh, I've seen. But I have I have no context
recollection
whatsoever. Like I've seen that image. I have no idea. If you tell me that they were from outer space, I would be like, okay, sure. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Yeah, but I remember that show too. It was good too.
Never in my life. I'm a little sad that when I mentioned He-Man, nobody no answer. And then Robin mentioned, what was it, Rocco?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, so cool. And the beavers. It's like, my God.
No, but He-Man is
what happened
cool.
to my generation?
Bruce Lee Hazelwood said, haha, Angry Beavers was great.
See,
yeah,
look
it was
at that.
great.
Look at that. Not even like a pity comment. Like, oh yeah, He-Man was cool. Where's Callum when I need him? I know that Callum would be on my side, but
Robin said he's a dingo.
who is a dingo?
The Rocco.
Rocco?
Yeah. Because you were saying that Rocco was
a dog?
A dog.
Does he have the accent?
I don't know. Because I've seen it in Spanish, so I don't know how the original one is.
Oh, okay. Does he have the Aussie accent? Dingo.
But I remember he had a dog.
A dog?
Yeah.
He had a dog?
Yeah.
The dog had a dog?
Yeah, the dingo had a dog.
Oh, Jesus. That is not right. There's something not right about that.
And Tintin was also saying, hi, Nicolas and Danny, 3:15 a.m. here.
I know. What are you doing?
In the Philippines.
When Danny said when Danny said you were here, when she was saying hi, I was like, what is she doing? Are you in another workshop?
It says, we'll keep watching till I fall asleep.
Oh my God. I think you have a problem, Tintin.
Hun Wa said, I would love to see you paint in acrylics. It's probably the most used medium.
I would love to see myself paint in acrylics because I think I've done maybe 2 paintings in acrylics in my life. So that would be very interesting for me too. I find that exciting, to be super honest.
Let's see. Dennis D'Alessio was saying painting is great and all, but we're all waiting for the Elden Ring stream. LMAO.
Oh, dude. I wish I could stream. I don't know if that... I have I don't even know how to stream. First of all, I don't even know how to stream through my PS5. So I have no idea. Maybe I need... what do you do? HDMI output and go through the capture card and into the computer?
Press
and then
the
OBS?
create button and select broadcast. Put the streaming device you like to broadcast with. Enter your information and go live.
Oh,
so
dude.
Apparently it's super easy.
I would get nervous streaming.
You don't even
Elden
need
Ring. I could do a Friday Elden Ring. Yeah, with 3 people. Who cares?
That's cool.
Yeah.
It would be cool.
I would get super nervous. And I think I'm super boring if all I do is
what's curse. No, all you do is curse.
Oh, because I was fighting that dude in the Everjail, the ice dude in the Everjail. I don't know if that means anything to you, Dennis, but I was fighting that dude, and that dude was annoying. Oh my God, because I got I fought the Fang dude, the guy that has the Fang. I forget what that weapon is called, but and I beat him, and that was a tough fight too. But he was, I don't know, I kind of understood how to fight him. But then the ice dude, I was like, what the hell? And I did that thing where you have him there's a pixel left, in his life. And you just want to go for it. No, he hit me first. But then I left it. I fought him like 5 times one night, and I was cursing quite a bit. I have to be.
No, quite a.
Well, maybe not cursing, but I was yelling, like screaming, maybe.
No, you were screaming curse words.
Okay, so I was cursing, yeah.
Yeah.
And the next morning I woke up, and I was like, I'm going to play for a little bit. And I was like, you know what? Everjails, like, you don't have to do this. Like, you don't have to. You could just keep going, and it doesn't matter. Like, it's not going to change the story. It's not going to do anything. You're just going to get, like, some ashes or something. I had no idea what you were going to get. And I was like, I'm going to try it once. You know what? Once. Who cares? Like, once the idiot beats me, and I'm done. And I'll just go. And I beat him on the first try. And I was just, you know how I did it? Just patient. The way you have to beat everything in, like, Elden Ring or in any Soul series. You just have to, instead of, like, because sometimes you know that you can only hit him, like, once. And you always go for twice. Or you can hit him twice and you always go for 3. Because we just get too greedy. And I was like, no, I can only hit him once here and twice here. And I did the fight like that. I was like, I'm going to, roll, hit once. And then step back, roll, hit twice. And that's it. And it took me like, 3 minutes or whatever. And I was like, oh, damn, that was not bad. And I forget what I got. Some ashes or some talisman or something. I don't know.
Then he said, haha, man, I feel your pain. And Dash said, do you swear in English or Spanish?
Oh, in Spanish. Very much in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
And I try to, if
like
my kids are here, I try to
in
not finish the curse words.
You always do.
Yeah, well, I try.
No, the thing is that you say a complete, like, cursing sentence. And what you do is that you don't end the last word of the sentence.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
But you're saying all the curse words in the sentence. So.
Yeah, and the bad thing was, like, Fer was right next to me.
And she was laughing.
Yeah, she enjoys that.
Yeah, well,
I mean, no, not enjoy. I mean, come on.
No. She enjoys it, but I don't know how good that is, because then she's like, oh, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you're like, stop it.
When we start hearing her say the same things when we play Mario Kart, that's when I'm going to get worried. But
yeah. So look, you were being super, so you wanted to feel the support of people with your He-Man?
Yes.
And they're saying...
Come on. I want to hear it.
Wait, I lost it.
Oh, thank you. The one comment that you found.
Arturo dice, a mí me hizo feliz cuando Nicolás en un video hizo una JoJo referencia.
Pero,
Dennis... sigue.
No, ¿qué iba a decir? Pero a mí, o sea, ha habido mucha gente que me sugiere verme como digamos, las nuevas, pues nuevas entre comillas de JoJo. Pero o sea, yo crecí, sí. No, qué idiota.
Sí, fatal.
Yo, como en el 90 y que estamos, no, como en el 2000, compré un VH, o sea, me estoy como,
VHS,
o sea, estoy delatando mi edad.
Yo también tuve VHS.
Sí, pero pues estoy contextualizando esto. En el 2000 o 2001, en Nueva York, me fui a Chinatown y compré un VHS de JoJo, pero del viejo, creo que son 5 episodios que al final pelean Jotaro contra The War. Y era increíble. O sea, yo estaba mal con eso. Y acá lo bajé de internet porque es que comprar esos DVDs es una locura, es re costoso. Pero entonces acá lo bajé y lo vi. ¿Te acuerdas que lo vi un día? Me puse a verlo un día.
De pronto.
Creo que tú estabas cuando yo estaba viendo el capítulo de Iggy, que es una chimba, que es en el desierto. Iggy es un perrito.
De pronto.
Un Frenchie.
Pero es que yo no estaba viéndolo contigo.
Ah, no, tú ves eso y sales sales
yo,
corriendo.
Yo 100% me quedo a ver.
Pero en anime, no, yo tampoco soy así re fan, pero yo me acuerdo que esos episodios que eran como así muy de la época de Ninja Scroll, o sea,
sí.
Uy, eso para mí era como mágico.
A mí me encantaba, yo te acompañaba cuando veías el de One Punch.
Pero es que
One
Punch
hacía súper chévere.
Es muy chévere y es muy chistoso, es muy como bobo.
Dennis said, I watched He-Man, Nick, you're not alone.
Nice.
Javi Have said, I'm here, Nico. I was into He-Man as well.
Nice.
Cody Winnicky said, by the power of Grayskull. Acá era por el poder de Grayskull.
Por el poder de Grayskull yo soy He-Man. Sí.
Pero es Grayskull, que no era nada. O sea, yo pensé que era un lugar.
Yeah, it's the castle. El Castillo de
No,
Grayskull.
gray skull.
Well, the castle has like a big skull.
Yeah, but gray skull.
Yeah, it's not a gray
but
skull.
But in Spanish, it's gray skull.
Oh, yeah, but what are you
going
to say?
Which is like Popeye.
¿Cómo ibas a decir? Como, por el poder de Calavera Gris.
Sí.
No.
Tiene más sentido, pero
fatal.
Grayskull.
No, fatal.
Suena
fatal.
como, no sé, como un pueblo. Callum said, dude, the shield eagle in Masters of the Universe? Are you kidding me? I used to pretend I had that shield all the time in the garden at home.
Oh, I said by the power of Grayskull, I must have said that a million times. And I was always hoping, this is true, Danny, when I was a little kid, that it was like super, super chubby, obese. I used to believe that I would transform into like this super muscular dude. And I used to go also Thundercats. But the thing is, Thundercats, I saw it in Spanish. So the sword, I don't even know what the sword is called. Sword of Omens? Because that would be the direct translation for me. Because in Spanish it was Espada del Augurio. Entonces, Leono, cuando quería ver más allá de lo evidente, o sea, la espada del augurio era como lo dejaba ver como algo que estaba pasando como en otro lado del planeta o del universo o lo que fuera. Y entonces la espada lo dejaba ver eso. Entonces él decía, espada del augurio, quiero ver más allá de lo evidente, algo así, sí. Era chévere. Entonces, 2 espadas súper importantes cuando yo era pequeño.
Was that the cartoon you quoted the most when you were a kid?
Oh, maybe.
Because I'm thinking, my sister. I mean,
yeah.
She thought she was the Lion King.
Yeah.
And she,
oh, wow.
¿Cómo se dice? Rugir? Roar?
Roar. Yeah, she roared.
She
like,
roared to
Simba.
all the kids in the...
Yeah. I don't know what I quoted. I don't even know what I quoted when I was a kid. What did I love when I was a kid? Mr. T. I adored Mr. T.
Mr. T?
Well, yeah. maybe that's the thing. No, in the A-Team, Los Magníficos.
No, estaba haciendo un chiste.
Mario Baracus. I used to adore him. Like, adore Mr. T. And I watched... What did I watch? Like, He-Man, Transformers. I used to do the Transformers sound. Could you do that Transformers sound, Danny?
No.
No? Could you give it a shot?
No.
Do you know what that sounds like?
No.
Oh, really?
How is it? No, I had no idea.
Oh my God, I used to do that sound with everything.
No.
Oh, it was so cool. I think I actually, I was not ready for that sound. I think that was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah?
I hate to say
well,
it.
I have no point of comparison.
Ask people.
So...
I think it was 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Like, I'm not humble bragging here. I'm bragging. But I think that was 10 out of 10. I wasn't ready for it. I didn't even know I had it in me.
Oh, look. My cousin is saying... Kakeido.
Wow.
Was saying that Rocco, the cartoon, was not a dingo, but a wallaby.
What the hell?
That they just Googled it with Santi, I guess.
Okay. I mean, it's Australia, so they're all weird. They're all mammals that lay eggs. I mean, it's messed up over there.
Nice.
It is. I'm sorry. It is.
Bryce Liston said, Elden Ring is amazing. I curse a lot while playing. What level are you?
I don't really know what level I'm at. I haven't really checked, but I'm kind of 35 hours in. Beat Margit. I didn't think Margit was that tough. Like, people were making it as if it was like super tough. I had the jellyfish and I was like, oh my God, this is cake with the jellyfish. So jellyfish is like super OP, I think. But I hit the point where I was going through the castle because I was like straight lining it, like main lining it. And I hit the point where there's this bigger guards that have like the whirlwind ash, I guess. And I was like, okay, these dudes are tough. They hit like a truck. So I didn't go past them. I was like, no, I'm going to do something else. And I started going west first, and then I went south. And right now I'm like exploring the southern part. So I beat the tree one. That's the dude that's like a tree, pretty much. That's right next to the smaller tree. The day before yesterday, and I beat the ice dude. I'm always like satisfied if I go do something and I beat, the, some characters. And then I'll just farm, where those 6... that place where those 6 giants are. Oh my God, I've probably been there like 40 times. I'm probably so over leveled because I'm just a bad player, so I have to be over leveled. And I've probably farmed those damn giants, 40 times. It's really embarrassing. So I think I'm at a point now that I can go back to the castle, and I think I'm pretty good. And I'm samurai. I've put all my points in vitality, so my life, strength, dex. So I guess I'm doing like strength dex build, which is kind of boring, but I've always played, like melee characters in Souls games. I'm always afraid of using magic because I've never used magic, so I don't know how to use magic. So I've never put like souls, whatever, on like magic, and never, and any one of the game, never ever. So I'm always like a tank, and I always want just like either like a really quick sword. So I'm doing Uchi, and that's it. I'm like, I think I have a +5 Uchi, and yeah, but I think I'm kicking ass. But I'm playing super slow, and it doesn't matter. Like, it's amazing. That damn game is amazing. Yesterday, no spoilers, but I think way down south or southeast from the beginning of the
sure
map.
It's not spoilers?
No. I think it's like I heard like singing. So I'm just gonna say that I just heard singing, and I was like, "What the f is going on? Like, what is this?" And then I looked down, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what is this?" And it was like a beautiful but kind of awesome little moment of the game. So anyway, but Danny, please let me paint. I'm trying to paint.
I mean, you're just going.
Dude, don't ask me about Elden Ring.
I was going to say that I can't stop looking at the palette because there's a wizard.
Oh, from the moon?
Look. No. Here?
That was a Destiny. Oh, like Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with red nose, the blue cap.
Yeah, that's
the
kind of
beard. Cool. It looks super cool.
Oh well, I thought of this as the head, so that's why I said like
oh no,
Adventure Time.
No, the head is here. Look.
No, now I get it. Yeah.
Eye, nose.
Yeah, a little bit.
The cap. What?
Yeah, a little bit.
A lot of bit.
Yeah. No, it's pretty good.
Let's see. Also, when you did the Transformer sounds, Cody Winnicky said nailed it.
Nice.
Joseph Yoon said 10 out of 10, and Roslyn said the Transformer sound was perfect.
I wasn't fishing for those compliments.
Oh,
but
you were.
I'll take them. I think they're well deserved.
Gabriel Pozo dice, me anotó ver a Nicolás jugar en Elden Ring. Nathan Parrott said, I guess I need to start Elden Ring. Ryan Serra said, recommendations on a palette to study old masters like Rivera, Mattia Preti, Reni Guido.
Beautiful.
I'm just looking for an overall palette to perform Master's Cup.
Oh, very nice. So a lot of earth tones for sure. So you would probably need if you could manage like a lead white, that would be awesome. You need like a yellow ochre, a raw sienna. You need a red. So if you could muscle like vermilion, great, but that's a crazy expensive color. You could do it with cat red. Maybe. Oh God. Maybe instead of burnt sienna, you could probably do transparent red oxide, burnt umber, and raw umber, and black. I think you're amazing if you have those. Because you don't have to do like or you could do a Naples yellow replacement for lead tin yellow, which is what they used. But again, if you get like a real Naples yellow, that's crazy expensive. Real lead tin yellow, forget about it. That's crazy. But so I don't think you need those. You don't have to. If you want to, you can do it, but you don't have to. So I would go with white. If you could do flake white, like a lead white, nice lead white, that would be great. If not, just titanium. It doesn't matter. Then yellow ochre. I would say yellow ochre, raw sienna, transparent red oxide, just to have like a transparent, red earth tone. Burnt umber, raw umber, and black, and maybe some blue, but you don't quite really need the blue, honestly. Not for like, what you're saying, Mattia Preti, Giuseppe Rivera, like those, kind of Neapolitan painters, like Caravaggisti painters. Yeah, you don't need that. You don't need blues. Blues were like for something super specific because blue, remember, was lapis lazuli, so you don't need any of that. So yeah, I think that's a good one. I think that's pretty good. Ton of earth tones, dude. Don't think of like cobalt or again, not even ultramarine. Don't think of greens. You don't need greens. Yeah, it's pretty good, I feel. Yeah. You'd be good with that.
Joseph, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, that my headache is gone, so
Yeah?
I'm good. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
that's
happy.
good.
I took some medicine before.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
it was
but I
pretty
was
bad.
worried because it was
Yeah, it was
bad.
pretty bad. But it's gone. So
Thanks to
maybe it's
the
Elden
Elden
Ring
Ring
talk.
talk,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's gonna take
And the He-Man talks.
Heaven. What could be better than that?
Joseph Yoon said, "Are you painting straight onto paper or is it gessoed? Do you ever have issues with warping?"
Not warping, not at all. No warping, no. There is some absorbency to the paper. Could you do this? Do me this favor, Danny.
Yep.
The Zappa painting, the Frank Zappa painting.
Do I hand it to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's check it live here and let's turn it around because the only problem that I find, not even problem, just it's the nature of working on a piece of paper. Mind you, this is like a thick piece of paper, but the only thing is the oil seeping into the paper. So let's see. This probably needs the Zappa painting. Thank you. Gracias, mi linda. Zappa painting probably needs a couple more days. I'm kind of worried about not worried, but I need to let it probably dry for another week. But let's turn it around without ruining the painting.
Yeah, try not to put it
Yeah.
top of what you're painting.
Yeah, I think I actually did a little bit. And somebody bought it already, so. But if you can see, there's very little like seepage. It's pretty amazing. I don't know why with this one it's like this, because sometimes I can actually see the stains, but this one's very, very little. So don't pay attention to this. This is what this is just little spots of paint transferring from, the table. But no, paper actually holds up really well, but not at all warping. No. It would warp, maybe what you're referring to. So, yeah, so that's Zappa. Say goodbye. So what you're referring to happens when you prime the paper. So whenever you put tension into the paper, which painting won't really put the paper, put an enormous amount of tension into the paper, if you really think about it. Like the amount of oil that it can absorb is not nearly as close. I mean, not even close to what you would get from the fibers of the paper absorbing a primer if you were applying a primer. So it's not even comparable. That's when all the fibers are soaking in, like all that, whatever you're using as a ground or a primer. And that's going to create tension. That's why you have to prime both sides of the paper to even out that tension. But or you have to mount the piece of paper so that the fact that you're either mounting it, like literally mounting it on stretcher bars, or just gluing it in place, like taping it in place or gluing it in place, the corners or the edges of the paper are going to withstand some of that tension. But if you're not doing that, if it's just a piece of paper and Danny's seen it. If you prime one side, it curls up like crazy.
You have to do it.
So you got to do. I usually do 3 coats and then 3 coats in the back. It's the best if you just do exactly the same. So yeah, but that doesn't happen with oil paint, not at all. How are you, Danielita?
I'm good. I was trying to look for. I like that Cody.
Yeah.
When Roslyn said hi,
Yeah.
Cody said the Roros are assembled.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Like Voltron?
Yeah, they are the Transformers of the OPL community.
Nice.
Roros. I don't know. To the rescue.
Well, what was it? No, who assembles? Avengers. Avengers assemble. Yeah.
I don't know.
What did Optimus say? Transformers.
Attack.
I don't know. What did he say? Because I used to watch it in Spanish too, but I don't know in English. What did he say? Transformers. Let's roll.
Let's
buy
roll?
NFTs. I don't know. I don't remember.
Cody Winnicky said, I have been looking for new stuff in every palette since Greta. Yeah. Oh, no. I don't know why, but the wizard has a smile.
What?
Yeah, do you see it?
Well, I did it. You didn't notice it. I should have kept that going for more time, but yeah, I did the little smile.
Yeah, that's cute. I like it. I was like, wow.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Something happened, Nicolas.
No, you didn't know. I thought you were going to notice like while I was doing it.
No. I'm never paying attention.
Never.
So. Lord Snooty said, Nicolas, what other paintings on YouTube channels do you watch? Other painting YouTube channels do you watch?
I watch Stan Prokopenko.
Mm-hmm. James Gurney.
I watch James Gurney. Yeah. I watch. I don't know. The thing is, I don't watch many art channels in YouTube. If I have to be super honest, like I'm not gonna lie. But I've always watched Stan, and I've watched other people, but I don't know them. I mean, they're like enormously popular. So it's not as if I'm just like trying to say, I don't remember. No. It's just that I don't. This dude that does landscapes, I think he's an Australian dude, maybe. He's pretty good. He's actually good. And I don't have to like everything they do, but they know what they're doing. So, but yeah, we don't really. You know what it is like, and we were talking about this with a couple of friends that we had over last night. With Danny, we never thought about trying to look at other people's work to see what they were doing, just to see, how we would fit into what they were doing. And I also watch, like, whenever there's a video that he puts up, Stephen Bauman. I think he's fantastic at what he teaches. Who else do I watch? I don't know. And I used to watch, like, digital stuff, like Bobby Chu's stuff. I watch that. I watch every time my friend Dice Tsutsumi, posts something with his channel, with him and Robert's channel. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Yeah, but as I was saying, we tried to not watch other people's work because we wanted to do whatever we could do. So,
and we wanted it to feel like genuine.
Yeah.
Like not try to like copy something that already works.
Yeah, and something that maybe it works, but it's not something that we could do.
Yeah. So
what's the point? Like if you can't really do that, and there's a lot of stuff like production wise that we can't do. Like Stan's stuff, like Broco's stuff, super well produced. Like he's got a team and experience and a setup that is super, super good. It's just, even if we wanted to replicate that, maybe we don't have the space or the lights or just enough cameras to do that stuff. So at some point we were like, no, let's just do us. Like, let's try and do what we can do. But but I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's about it, I feel. Yeah, if you ask me now, I've probably seen more. Well, actually, I've seen like stuff, very vague stuff about Elden Ring because I don't watch walkthroughs. I don't like to watch any walkthrough for Elden Ring. But for example, Vadi Vidya's videos, that dude that does like the lore of all the Soul series, and he's like a treasure, you know, because I never pay attention to the lore. I'm just like walking through the game saying, oh my God, that's so effing cool. Like, what is that thing? That's all I say every like half an hour. What the hell is that thing? And I love that. I love that feeling. But then I'll watch his videos just to try and contextualize, you know, what is going on in the world, because I have no idea. All I know is a ring broke into pieces and some dudes grabbed the pieces because they wanted some of that power, and I have to reunite some of those pieces. So it's once again George R.R. Martin doing Lord of the Rings. So
let's see. Ooh, this is a tough question.
Oh, Elden Ring question?
No, it's for me. I
can't paint. I can only think about where I am at the game.
It's for me.
I'm already thinking like, Danny, are you going to leave somewhere tonight? Like, are you leaving or something?
Why do you need me to leave?
I don't know, because I get nervous. I get nervous playing. I get super nervous. I get scared. It's a scary game.
I'm going to be working on the correspondence, so you can play whenever you want.
I'm kidding.
Ibrahim Salah said, Danny, your top 10 best SpongeBob episodes.
Oh my God. Do you know 10 episodes? I'm kidding. Of course you do.
So number one, like, it has to be the Hookie.
What?
Hookie. The one that you gave me the original.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's now and forever gonna be my number one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say them in order.
Yeah.
But I love the one that they are doing... like Olympiadas, how do you say that? Like
the Olympics?
The competitions? Yeah, like the Olympics between Patrick and SpongeBob. Yeah. I think that's super cool. La Caracola Mágica, that I don't know how to call it. Like the magical...
Conch or something?
Conch? No.
I don't know. Well, a conch is you know, like one of those that you put in your ear, like right next to your ear.
A seashell, maybe?
Like a seashell, but seashells could be smaller, but a conch is like the big ones. You know, the ones that you could blow into and they sound like a horn.
It was called...
Let me see it, and I can tell you if it's a conch.
Magic conch. Oh, yeah, the magic conch.
Look at that. Thank you.
Wow.
I'm batting 1,000 today.
What else? Oh, the Smithy Bourbon Jägerman Jensen, which was the number one, of course.
What? You said words there.
That's the name.
I don't really. That's how you play Wordle. You just make up words.
That's the name.
Yeah, I don't trust you a lot with that. But anyways,
the number one. He's number one. You should know him. Smitty Werben
Barnacle.
Oh, one with Barnacle Boy.
Yeah, you don't like them?
No, I like them a lot. Yeah, no, but I was like, I don't know a specific one.
Like the first one that when they're introduced. Maybe at the home.
Yeah. Like the invisible car and all that. Oh, I love the episode that SpongeBob thinks that he's ugly because he has bad breath.
Okay, no
and they're
reference
in
for that
one. Cinema. That's amazing. Que dice, soy feo a mucha honra. I love that. The pizza one. I love the pizza one. I love the FUN, the fun one. It's also cool.
The one where he where he gets all shriveled up because there's air. No.
Which one? Oh, in Arenita's house. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, the one that he's trying to be super fancy when he goes to visit Arenita.
Yeah.
Because Patrick says that air is something super fancy, and he's trying to keep it cool. That's also amazing. I love the one that they are that Patrick is helping SpongeBob to get the driving license.
Yeah.
That he uses like a walkie-talkie and a hat to hide the antenna.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good.
The Frankendoodle, I like it a lot. That's the drawing, remember? The drawing.
I think you've...
I think I've said a lot.
I think
but
you've
let me say
you're a fan.
two more.
Okay.
The one of the dancing tattoo when he's trying to get in the the club for like the bar for big people. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And let's say rock bottom.
Yeah. What about the boots?
The squeaky boots.
The squeaky boots.
Or when they're painting, that's also super cool. When they're painting Don Cangrejo's house, Mr. Crab's house.
I don't know that one.
Amazing. I mean, that's the best show ever. So
that was a lot. That was pretty good. Thorough.
SpongeBob, yeah. Katrina Longstreth said, I love all the big swords and weird things in the Souls games. Not the type of game I like to play, but they're so cool.
Oh, they're amazing. The visual development team for that game, they are like, they are just exceptional artists, I feel. They have to be some of the coolest designs ever. If you're not familiar, just go to YouTube and type like best Soul series bosses or something like best Soul series bosses, I think, and you're gonna go like, what the hell is this? Like, what are these things? The Bloodborne bosses? Oh my god, it's when a nightmare has a nightmare. So it's crazy. Those people are incredible.
Ibrahim Salat said, nice, I have seen those. Going to watch them. Thanks. The SpongeBob chapters. Leslie Cavazos Garduño dice, lo bueno es que Dani no es fan de SpongeBob.
No, fake.
No. No, y el último. Oh, I missed one. Ibrahim, the one that he has like inflatable muscles. That's also a super cool one if you want to look for that one.
Isn't that when he's trying to get into the bar? No,
because that's when he's in the beach with Larry.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that he has like the inflatable one, and it's super funny because I think he asks
Larry's the lobster?
The lobster. Yeah. He asks for a lemonade, if I'm not mistaken, and they put the lemonade on top of his hand, and he has like the super big inflatable muscles, but he can't raise his hand.
Yeah.
Because the lemonade is so heavy. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's so funny. I love it. Let's see. Sergio's sketchbook said transform and roll out.
Oh,
Cody Winnicky said roll out. Leah said Autobots roll out.
Roll out.
And Callum also said Autobots roll out. So
that's what it was.
Robin said Power Rowros unite.
Oh God. I never watched an episode of Power Rangers. Never.
Power Rowros?
Yeah. I mean, I would watch Power Rowros, but I never watched Power Rangers. Never. I mean, I am of earlier times, and I think Power Rangers have nothing on Sankokai.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Ninja Turtles or something like that.
No, come on. Like, the DNA in Power Rangers is the same one in Sankokai, but maybe 20 years apart, 25 years apart, 30 years apart. It was amazing. So I need to know if somebody here saw that show. That was strangely, because this was the TV that I had when I was young here in Latin America. We got that. We got anime stuff or like Japanese TV shows in our regular TV in the 2 channels that we had. And that show was incredible.
Margo Delgado dice, ay, pero no sé si todavía, pero bueno, dice, en la sección figuras en la paleta, veo un perfil cubista, una mujer con pelo negro abajo en la izquierda.
Ah, esta.
¿Cuál?
Mira.
Ah, y el pelo está volando hacia atrás.
Sí.
Sí, también va en una moto como la primera Greta que yo vi.
Está acá.
Y también tiene bufanda. Sí.
¿Esta?
No, la rosadita, chiquita. Sí, es cortica, no es larga.
Pero de pronto puede tener esta también.
También, sí. Sí. ¡Ah! No, tiene cuerpo de gallina. Mira abajo las piernas. Mira acá. Nicolás, por favor. Voltea acá. Mira, una pierna y la otra pierna.
Sí. Como...
Así, sí. Y la otra está dobladita hacia atrás.
So we're just clearly painting today. It's a little in honor of the singing harpy, the Elden Ring singing harpy. We did this.
Looks like a pigeon with a scarf.
But she's late for her job interview in
Pigeon duties.
Pigeon duties.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. And she's crapping green. She's very nervous, so she's crapping green. That's pretty good. Okay, thank you.
Callum said, "Do you mean Kamen Rider, Nico? That was the original Power Rangers." No, it was a show called Sankokai.
Could you sing a little bit of Sankokai, Danny?
Sankokai. I don't know more. No, I look. How do you write Sankokai?
No, pues que buscaste Sancocho. ¿Qué es eso?
Puse Sankokai, ¿cómo lo escribiría?
¿Cómo se te ocurre? No, ponle cas. Es japonés, ponle cas. Al asunto.
Ay.
Otra vez volviste al sancocho. No, linda, ¿qué te pasa?
Escribí Sankokai y me salió un sancocho. Se escribe Sankoukai.
Sí, yo le decía Sankukai cuando yo era chiquito.
Mi mamá le decía Sankokai a los zancudos. Yeah. Por
it's
eso.
Actually in Japanese.
It's Sankukai.
Sankukai. Yeah, I used to say Sankukai. So just Google that. Danny's going to show you a little bit of what that is. And I think you could search for episodes on YouTube. And that is, if you guys weren't familiar, that is Power Rangers DNA right there. So, actually, maybe like those series, like Ultraman series, are probably older. So, yeah. Or like the Godzilla stuff is probably older. But still, Sankokai was incredible. So I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't tell you need to go search for this, because it's.
I don't know where the things get started in your computer.
It's either in the desktop or downloads. That's the only two places that it could be.
Wasn't it Control-Shift-T? Yeah. Desktop. Yeah, but I don't see it. Oh, again.
What?
Blah, blah, blah can't be downloaded securely. What does that mean?
It never happens to me.
Look.
It never happens to me. It's like my computer knows that you're using it. It's like, no, Daniela.
So no, you. I think you guys have to Google Sankokai.
Oh, that was like the worst effort ever, Danny.
Okay.
That was like you tried one picture, one photo. It didn't download. It's like, okay, you guys are, it's up to you. It's up to you. I'm not gonna try to download another like photo. What do you do? Were you guys crazy?
But
it's Sankokai. You have to be. Come on.
No, they had like a comic. I'm just.
Oh my god! What are you doing? What are you searching?
Sankokai.
Yeah, but that one, like, you could do that one.
Yeah, that's not that cool, but okay, let's do that one. Where is it?
Oh my god. We're gonna need a producer, I feel.
No, it's not even funny now. I don't know.
I mean,
look,
job evaluation is coming
this up. Is it. Like, you can't open it. My god, your computer is...
No, I never have
disaster.
Issues. Never. Maybe it's the fact that you click everything like 5 times.
Yeah, but that's curious because you never have problems.
In my computer? Ever.
Oh, so this one. I mean, it's not the best quality, but it's
Oh my god, like
the
2
only
pixels.
one that, yeah, it's
The
one
only
pixel.
one, is it the only one
that
that you were
downloaded? Yeah.
the only one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like 2 centimeters big. So there you go.
Nice way
San
of sabotaging.
Kukai.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jason Escobar said earlier you talked about Latin yellow and real Naples yellow.
Yes.
What makes this color so expensive and difference making in the painting?
Oh, just you can only find, if I'm not mistaken, there's very few places that do traditional that with those 2 pigments that they're doing what traditionally was a Naples yellow and traditionally was a Latin yellow. I think if you go to Rublev, you're probably going to be able to find those pigments. Or if you go to, I don't know if Michael Harding, I think Michael Harding has both pigments too. So production is just expensive. It's just very, very expensive. In the history of painting, in terms of colors, what we have done as, human beings, we have tried to make something that was very costly to produce, either because it's hazardous and there has to be care taken when producing the pigments, or because nowadays, for example, like lead, lead has been banned. The production of lead has been banned in so many countries that it's just very, very difficult to find a place that would allow for the production of a lead pigment. So, all of that adds to the cost. And there's it would be super hard to tell you specifically how a pigment can alter the way you conceive paint and you construct the painting. But they do. Like, once you are sensible enough to understand what is a cheaper paint, what is cheaper paint, why it's cheaper paint, and you start also contextualizing and comparing it to a more expensive pigment, to like a purer pigment that's not only pure but produced in a way that is super controlled, and the painting is super stable. There's a super high load of pigment within the paint, and most importantly, the handling of that paint. Yeah, this is, again, very, very sensible stuff. Like, you have to feel it under your brush, and you have to see how it helps you construct something. But once you feel it, you're like, oh, okay, this is what paint feels like. Doesn't mean that we all have to paint with that paint. I have, somewhat inexpensive pigments here. I don't have the most expensive of pigments, not by a long shot. So I use M. Graham, which is a nice mix of good pigment, but also at a good price, I feel. And I use Winsor Newton. But, those are of a lower kind of category than if you're using, again, Michael Harding and Rublev or Old Holland are very, very nice paint. And that's why, if you're going to look for vermilion or Latin yellow, or like real Naples yellow, sometimes you'll get a small tube that's about $100. So I'm sorry, you were going to say something?
No, I was going to say that is your white Michael Harding's? Yeah.
No, it used to be, but I changed it for M. Graham's, fast drying.
Okay.
I used to work with Michael Harding's titanium white number 3, the one with dryers. But no, it was super hard to find and to get to be shipped here.
Yeah,
so
I was just curious.
Yeah, we had to change it. We had to adjust.
Jesús de la Osa dice: Hola Dani y Nicolás, rato sin pasarme por aquí, ¿qué hay de nuevo?
¿Qué más, Jesús?
Sí, rato, Jesús, ¿cómo ha estado, Jesús?
Jesus of the Bear.
Y había dicho rato sin pasarme por aquí, una carita triste.
No, acá estaremos siempre esperándolo.
Siempre acá.
Ojalá todo esté bien.
¿Qué ha estado haciendo, Jesús?
Extrañándolos por aquí, no más.
¿Qué ha estado haciendo en vez de viendo nuestros videos?
Sí, pilas, ¿no? Pilas.
Tani said, have you tried watercolor medium as well as charcoal? If so, what are your thoughts and opinions on these two mediums?
I have. I'm not good at it. Oh, charcoal. I think we've all like if you've taken drawing courses or drawing from life courses, chances are you've drawn with charcoal. So I did plenty of charcoal drawings like in the past. It's not a medium that it's not like a go-to medium for me. For some reason, it feels in my head as a very academic medium. I'm not, obviously not, I'm not saying that that's the scope of that medium. Like that's what you can do with that. No, of course not. But I think if you dig in deep, if you search for my images, you'll see some of charcoal drawings that I have. And watercolor, I'm so bad at it. Like I'm very, very, very uncomfortable when using watercolor because I just don't trust myself to use them properly. So I'm always very nervous when I use them. I'm not patient enough. So maybe after playing Elden Ring, I can go back to watercolors. Yeah, watercolors, the Elden Ring of mediums. That kind of makes sense, I feel.
Lord Snooty said, do you think lead paint can't do anything other whites like titanium or zinc can do plus another thickening medium?
Oh, yeah, no. You can't replace lead paint.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. No, it's so specific. It's just so specific. Like, I know, I'll give you this example. And I'm going to be honest. It's a bad example because I've never tried it. But I know that there's vegan pizza and there's like, they make cheese with like 8 ingredients to try to make cheese.
But you've tried the vegan cheese. No. That was amazing. The one
no,
that
but that
had.
one, like our friend Camilo said that's
no,
not,
because it had
not quite.
casein.
Yeah, so it has milk. In a way, if it has a milk protein.
But
like
I never found that in the ingredients.
I know. So they lied. They lied about that one. But if you look at vegan recipes for cheese and for like a cheese pizza, let's say, like they go through incredible efforts, and that's amazing to try to give you like the experience of cheese. And I'm like, nah, that doesn't quite taste like pizza. That's not cheese. Again, I haven't tried it, but I could tell you it won't taste like cheese. Like it's amazing. It's an amazing effort, but it won't taste like cheese. So based on that terrible example of my non-experience that is completely biased, I'm going to say that I do have experience with, for years using lead white, like tons of, different, I used Rublev's both lead whites. I've used M-Grams, Michael Harding's lead white. I used Old Holland's lead white. So having used a lot of lead white, I could tell you that there is no replacement for lead white. No replacement whatsoever. It's impossible.
Sheka said, I love the direction of the painting, unlike the painting that I'm working on right now, which is going terribly.
Oh, come on. Don't be so hard.
What are you painting, Sheka?
Show us. Saint Danny. Saint Danny.
Oh, yeah. This
whips.
is my Instagram. You can send it there, Sheka, and we'll check
it out. Oh,
I was
God,
going to say
Danny,
we were going to check it out. Yeah.
That was terrible.
I mean, it was the first lame joke I was doing today, so.
Well, publicly.
We needed one. Oh, yeah, publicly.
Yeah. Danny, I have to be honest. I don't know how I've painted the little that I've painted.
Yeah, because you've been thinking about Elden Ring.
I don't feel like I've been like actually painting.
No, but people were into your Elden Ring conversation. Not that into my SpongeBob conversation, but that's fine.
I mean,
I talked about SpongeBob, and then we had no comments.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're going up against FromSoft.
But I'm gonna say
you gotta
that
know your place.
No, I know what happened.
But come on,
I know what happened. People were so happy with my comments on SpongeBob episodes that they just went to watch them. So
okay, so they left our stream.
That's why they're not commenting. That's why.
Okay.
Because my suggestions were so good.
Oh.
They couldn't resist, so.
Yes, sure.
Arturo dice, Nicolás entró en modo automático con la pintura y un emoji riéndose.
Un poco, sí. No sé qué estoy haciendo, pero la pintura está pasando. Entonces, creo que eso es bueno, de pronto.
Liet said, but you can make vegan food that tastes better than pizza, which means you can make better paintings with titanium white than toxic paintings with lead white. I'm sorry I missed the Elden Ring combo.
Well, I'm going to trust you. Like I said, I never for a second tried to hide the fact that I'm completely ignorant. So please know that my comments come from just an enormous bias. So trust Liad when he says that there are recipes that are delicious. Vegan
food is delicious.
Yeah,
but the thing is that your favorite meal is pizza.
Yeah, but I love pizza. Like pizza that goes to your arteries and kills you. I love it.
Pizza.
Yeah, I love it. Like trash pizza. I am so sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not going to be apologetic. Like life is super short. Or maybe I'm going to live to be like 100 and my arteries are clogged for the last 40 years.
If that happened.
But I just love it. I do. I really, really do. Like I'm not like super healthy, but I'm okay. Like, I'm not going to like my lungs won't burn if I like have to run for like a mile. No, maybe a mile. Yeah, they burn a little bit. Like I'm going to taste blood. I'm going to taste iron in my saliva. But no. I'm doing okay. I'm fine.
And
I think
you're happy.
Physically, I'm super okay. I'm fine. But most importantly, I'm happy.
We did a
I'm
test.
Balanced.
We did a test.
What
I was
test?
going to say that we had nothing to do.
Yeah.
And Fer told us that she was bored. So we went to the mall.
We went to... Oh, yeah.
And then when we came back, we went to the pharmacy.
Yes.
To buy ice cream.
For you too, yeah.
Yeah. And they were doing a exam. I don't trust what they were doing because it was
not
like
at all. It was dumb.
Take this in your hand and put this in your other hand, and we would tell you everything that's wrong.
Yeah, they connected us to a computer that seemed to be like Windows 95.
Yeah, it was like playing a video because it was loading and it showed like a body.
It was terrible.
It was super funny.
It was really terrible.
Yeah.
So it's one of those like, it's pretty much like a scam.
But they told you were super good.
So I saw all my things like green.
Yeah.
And they gave us a number. So they told me that my body was like a 37-year-old.
No. That wasn't it. No,
I'm going to interpret it as that. I'm going to interpret it as that.
No, that wasn't it.
For the sake of this conversation, no. I'm going to interpret it as that.
No, they said that the calcium in the bones.
I think it was more than that.
Healthy when it was between something happened and it had to be between 0 and 40%. And they told you were in 36, and they were like,
"What?
Oh,
no!
You had to get more calcium."
Oh my
and
God.
I was 37. That was worse.
No,
because I'm super young. That was the percentage.
That was no.
That was it.
I mean, you are.
No, that's why
you
I was
are
joking
really manipulating the data.
No,
the scientific data.
No, it was like from 0 to 40%. Like you have to be up to 40%. It was like how the bone was desgastado.
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Was like
I feel like you're making up stuff just to make yourself feel like better.
No, because it was worse for me. Because they were like, "Oh, but you're younger, and yours is at 37%," and I was like, "Well, I'm just grabbing a stick, and I have a sticker in my other hand." And you're telling me that that's
based on this incredible scientific machine, based on this like
bones,
the miracle of technology
of Windows,
that we had at our pharmacy a block away from here, which which had nothing to do with the woman trying to sell vitamins.
Which
Nothing
I ended
whatsoever.
up buying.
Which Danny ended up buying, by the way.
Yeah.
Based on that incredible machine, I mean, state of the art. I think they use it for like astronauts.
Mm-hmm.
I am healthier than Danny.
Yeah.
Far healthier.
Yeah.
And
you,
I think it's true.
Yeah.
I think it's true.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very nice to it was very comforting to find that science backs what I've always known.
Yeah, well, the science of
It's science.
Windows 97
Science is
computer.
science.
Yeah, well,
You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We were like,
This
we were
is
actually
peak
like grabbing
technology.
a stick.
Peak
It
technology.
was so dumb. We were grabbing a metallic stick.
Look, you can
And
tell
we had
you
a
can just repeat
sticker.
anything you want to
in our
yourself just to
hands.
make yourself feel better. The truth is, you have to take care of yourself.
And it was
I'm
so
worried.
funny because
I'm actually worried about
I
you.
got my vitamins, so I'm fine.
Well, you're
Uh,
like, $20 down.
Yeah, well, they weren't that expensive. That's
No.
why I got them.
I
Because
know.
I was like, how is it gonna be? Because I thought she was gonna be like, I don't know, $50 for just a
Yeah.
bottle of vitamins, and I was gonna be like, no, thank you, but no.
Yeah.
But it was kind of good price.
Yeah.
So I
Again,
got
keep
them.
repeating everything that you need to hear.
Mm,
So you don't feel bad.
and it was
That's
super
just-
funny because I thought they were gonna say like, oh, you need this, but they were like 47 spreads of information.
It was a really big
yeah,
Excel
they were
sheet.
like, like,
Yeah.
so first of all, your brain, then your thumb, your right thumb, your left thumb.
Yeah.
We were like, oh my God.
Yeah, for such a simple exam,
Yeah.
which pretty much like was just monitoring like your heart, like your
Heartbeat, yeah.
your heartbeat,
And that's
and
it.
that's about it. I
Yeah.
feel because all it was doing was like a heartbeat,
And
and
your
they ask you
age.
for your height, your weight, and your age.
Yeah.
And with those like 4 things, like any computer can go like, okay, we're just gonna say the things that we know, like data for somebody that's your height, your age, your weight. Like you should take care of these things. But all I gotta say is like I mean I hate to say it, but I'm healthier than you.
Belts.
You're amazing. Yeah, I mean you look incredible. By the way, you're incredible.
But
Who would know
I'm
that this bag of milk right
broadening-
next to you,
broadening in the inside.
build like a bag of Doritos that's right next to you, is actually healthier? Who would have guessed?
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, I've seen
according
you.
to
I mean, we've gone to the park
to
together. I
the-
would have guessed.
according to the stick and sticker machine. So,
I mean, it beeped. It made sounds. It had lights.
but the
What is not to
computer
trust about this machine?
Belt said if they test the left thumb, then you know it's legit.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! Like, I actually called her doctor.
Yeah.
I was like, doctor, you're like, they must love that.
Yeah.
No. But we were like, are you getting like some commission,
commission,
from
yeah. And she
buying
was
like
like, yeah.
vitamins? She was like, yeah. And we were like, yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
The only bad thing is that the pill,
The pill is like
it's like
a
an
truck.
eraser.
Yeah.
It's like this.
Yeah.
Like I opened the bottle and I was like, oh my
It's
God.
the size of something that you would spit when you were choking. It is enormous.
Yeah, it's so big.
But I mean, you're in a hole. Like you need those things to save yourself.
Well, according to that.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it, you're dying. So you need the size of the vitamin.
Fernando Samaniego said, all that calcium in the pizza's cheese.
That's what's keeping me going.
But I eat cheese pizza, so I should have that calcium too.
No, please don't even start. Come on, like just
Uh,
take care of yourself. We're worried about you.
Pam Sorade.
By the way, I need to change the nose. It was just a little too small because she's looking down, so I need to fix that little. I don't know how long this painting is going to take, Danny. I'm like, what are you doing to me today?
No, don't worry. If my father comes, I'm gonna tell him to park.
Oh, do you know what time?
No, but late.
Okay,
like,
okay.
Like 6.
Oh, okay.
So
No,
I think
I'll
we're
be done before.
No, and I'm not trying to hurry you.
Stop rushing me, please.
You know, my
Jesus
my
Christ,
father
the pressure.
would be super happy to come here.
You know, your blood pressure
He
is
would-
through the roof. You should like settle down.
He would be like stealing the show here in the camera.
Your dad?
Yeah, like
Don Alergio?
Hey everyone. Yeah. Pam Sorade said, "Hi, I'm one of Cody's students.
Oh, that's awesome.
He told me about your YouTube, and I watch all the time. I especially like when you and Daniela speak Spanish because I'm trying to learn." Oh, that's amazing.
Eso es muy bueno, entonces.
Eso es bueno.
Fantástico.
Eso es bueno. Hablé muy raro.
Yeah.
Eso es muy bueno.
I was also trying to like speak Spanish.
Eso es muy
and
bueno.
I sounded like a robot. I sounded like an app.
Sí. Bueno es eso.
I know. I thought that today was your first time with us, and I was gonna be like, yeah, it's not usually like this. It's worse.
Yeah. Belts said earlier, I did go try and find SpongeBob episodes to watch for later, as I never watched it properly. We'll start from season 1. You should, because SpongeBob is amazing. Lord Snooty said, "Can we paint SpongeBob?" You should paint
we,
it.
as in you as and I, you and me, you and I. How do you say that? You and I or you and me?
You and I.
You and I.
Yeah. You and I, no?
I think it when you and I are the subject of the sentence, you use I.
Yeah.
When it's not the subject, you use me or myself. I don't really know. I mean, grammar.
But you would say
I go by ear. English is weird.
Yeah. Rosalind said, "Ha ha ha! I'm painting right now too. With an almost 2-year-old. She's using watercolor. I will ask her for tips."
Oh,
that's
please.
amazing. I saw the story. By the way, Rosalind, thank you so much for the unboxing
that's amazing.
story. Yeah, I loved it. But I saw the story that you were painting, and she had chupo. How do you say that?
Oh, a pacifier.
A pacifier.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
Yeah, my daughter Samu used to suck his thumb.
Suck his thumb?
Suck his thumb until he was like 7. He was pretty big.
No, but well.
I mean, that's like it's whatever. I mean, he barely sucks his thumb now.
I was addicted
kidding.
to my pacifier when I was a kid.
And that was fair. But when she got
like
into
4.
kindergarten, when she was like 4 also, we were like, you have to say goodbye. You have to say goodbye to the pacifier. And she threw them in the garbage and said goodbye. And I think I bought her like something just as a, saying goodbye present. And that was it. Fer was like able to do it like cold turkey. Mm-hmm. Samu was different because you can throw a pacifier to the garbage. But a thumb,
yeah.
I mean, it took me a long time to break that thumb.
Yeah.
Over and over again. Yeah.
Now, I remember mine. My mom and dad, they told me like, you have to throw it. And I was like, I only want to throw it if it's from a plane. And of course, you can't throw it from the window of a plane.
Look at you.
But we were visiting, I think, my grandma, my granddad, and my uncle. And they were like, well, it's gone. And I was like, no, but I didn't see it. And they were like, no, because kids are not allowed in airplane windows. So it's gone.
Oh.
And that was it.
Wow.
My sister was weird with the pacifier because she used to have 2. It's kind of disgusting, but
no, go.
She had 2.
Yeah.
And she would put one on her mouth.
Yeah.
And she would smell the other one.
No, my sister Tacha. I mean, I'm sorry I have to embarrass her, but she used to take her pacifier, rub it against the carpet, and then suck it.
No, that's more disgusting.
Oh, she was horrible. She used to eat sand also and dirt.
Okay.
And she's the most intelligent one in the family.
Yeah,
so,
and my sister is the most intelligent.
I know. So maybe that's a thing.
Smelling her saliva in the pacifier. So
hence, so if we have to make a conclusion, disgusting people are very intelligent.
Leah said, well, yes, fake cheese just isn't the same as real cheese.
Thank you. That's all I needed to. That's all I wanted to hear, Leah.
Syria said, tried chickpea pasta a few weeks ago. It was interesting.
Okay, but I actually love chickpeas, so that wouldn't be...
Yeah.
Like, I usually just buy them and have them with like, rice, and, I think they're amazing.
No, and pasta is good with everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I love, like, a pasta that's full of vegetables.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, but for me, like, a bowl of chickpeas, it's, like, incredible. Like,
Yeah.
I don't... Chickpeas and lentils, for me, I adore lentils. Lentils are in, like, my top 5 foods ever. So, no. It's just, I'm always like in balance. I love healthy stuff, and I love food that's going to kill me. So, I'm going to die in perfectly good health, I feel.
Pam Surrey said, we cut a hole in my daughter's pacifier, so it didn't work anymore. But you know what was the thing? I remember I had a pacifier that I broke.
Yeah.
Like I was biting the pacifier.
Yeah, that usually happens.
And I liked that.
Yeah, my sister used to love that too.
Like I was fine. Like I loved opening a tiny hole.
That wasn't enough for my sister either.
Yeah, because I wasn't the type of person to like suck the pacifier, but like also bite.
Like, oh yeah, most kids
like,
when they're older, yeah, they do that.
Or just like have it there in my mouth.
Yeah, they used to, you know what my mother used to do? Well,
what?
It was probably my request, but because pacifier is meant, or not a pacifier, a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
When you're drinking from the bottle, they're meant to be used by little children, and the holes are very small, so they don't choke on whatever they're drinking. But when I was older, they used to have to cut a bigger hole in my bottle.
Yeah, but you've told me that you've...
And they used to put soda, like Coke.
Yeah, you've told me that,
Coca-Cola.
but you were like super old.
Oh, I was probably like 13. Yeah,
yeah, and drinking from a,
from a bottle.
Baby bottle.
From a baby
yeah.
bottle.
Yeah.
Like that Tom and Jerry cartoon that he's like a baby.
Yeah,
just like
dressed as a baby.
Yeah.
That was you.
Dang, I'm not able to paint today.
But that's not me. I mean,
you're like tangent.
So if you're not painting, do you want me to say something?
I mean,
like if I realize you're not painting.
Oh no!
I can use a word.
Don't put pressure on me that way, please.
Chickpeas.
Chickpeas.
Chickpeas. Siria said, me too, I love chickpeas. Just on their own, so good. But the texture was very odd. Like they crumbled. In the pasta? Liet said, and regular pasta is vegan. Flour and water. Roslyn said, Coke in a bottle. Ha 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 ha.
I have at least one photo that I know that I was drinking like
But
Coke
you were super big, because I remember
I was probably like, what was it? Like 5 or 6.
No, but
teen.
I remember you telling me that your mom used to put the Coke in that bottle until you were super old.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Like older.
Yeah, so I'm going to say 6, maybe 5 or 6. I mean, it was embarrassing, but I'll own up to it. It was amazing.
But Shreya said, oh no, I had Coke from my zipper at age 2.
Oh yeah, no, this was I was a lot older. So I'm gonna say 5. I think I'm exaggerating
7.
a little bit.
I'm joking.
I'll look for that photo. I think my sister has that photo. I'll ask her to send it to me.
Callum said, I've just embarked on a 40-day project of just painting myself, trying to experiment with palettes. I'm on day 4 and painting 3 at the moment. Absolutely loving it. It's my 40 days in the desert.
Oh, good. That's you're going to be in time for Easter then.
Jair Piñeros dice, hola a todos, we all want to meet Don Rogelio. What?
¿Quién es Don Rogelio?
¿Don Alergio? No,
Don Rogelio.
Alergio.
Yo pensé que era como mi mamá diciéndole al frailejón Francisco.
No, Alejandro. Mi papá se llama Alejandro.
Hola.
Don Rogelio, me gustó.
El papá de Dani.
Julián Rodríguez dice, desde que los conocí me fui enamorando de la pintura. Sin embargo, me vendrían bien más conocimientos de teoría de color. ¿Algo para recomendar? Libros, maybe. Pueden responder en inglés si prefieren.
Sí, no, tranquilo, en español no pasa nada. Yo siempre he sugerido 2 libros. ¿Quién pregunta? Pues, discúlpame.
No
Lunita.
dije el nombre. Julián Rodríguez.
No, es que me despisté
Julián.
ahí un momentico. Julián, incluso si le queda difícil, o sea, lo voy a decir así como, pero usted entiende, si los busca en internet, creo que los encuentra. Entonces, si busca PDFs, los encuentra. Por si no los puede comprar, porque uno de ellos por lo menos es un libro recostoso. Pero el de Richard Schmidt, que se llama A la Prima, Allprima, de Richard Schmidt, es muy bueno, es un súper libro. Y el libro de James Gurney, de color, que se llama, ¿cómo se llama? Color and Light, es súper chévere. Entonces, esos 2, por eso le digo, yo sé que, o sea, como latinoamericanos, hay veces esos libros son costosos, difíciles como de acceder a ellos.
Bueno, aunque no sabemos si Julián
yo
vive
creo, sí.
en Latinoamérica.
Pero se pueden conseguir, o sea, están, si uno los busca, pueda decirlo solo así. Si los puede comprar, fantástico. Más bien digamos eso.
Jair dice, LOL, sorry, Alejandro, jajaja. Sí, no, don Rogelio estuvo muy chévere. But Shreya said, but I would imagine the culture around Coke in the 80s and in the 2000s too quite different. LOL.
Oh, yeah. For us, and it was very strange if I really think about it, because we never had soda. I think my mother eventually just, when we were growing up, she just took it, like, never bought soda for us. Never, ever, ever. Like, growing up, we always had, like, juices and milk. Fruit juices and milk, which is horrible. I mean, some of them are good, but it was horrible.
Some are good.
Like, every day.
But they're, like, super...
They're heavy.
Heavy
they're
for the stomach,
they're heavy. So, but that's what we drank. You could ask any of my, my brother or my sisters, and that's what we grew up with. So it's very strange. I wonder why we, I have this memory of like drinking soda from a bottle.
Yeah, with my mom, it was quite different. I've told you.
Oh, like, your mom loves some soda.
Yeah, I think I tried Coca-Cola when I was maybe...
Oh, before like breast milk.
Yeah, or at the same time, yeah. No, but maybe when I was like a year, 2 years.
My sister Kata is always the one that, to all our like babies, to all the nieces, nephews, she's the one that always sneaked like a little bit of like soda.
Yeah?
It's like, oh, try this. She got everyone hooked.
Well, but yeah, when babies are eating salt, they can try things. It's cool.
Oh my God, but when they tried sugar soda,
yeah.
Oh, like, their eyes are like, yeah, oh my God, what is this?
I remember my cousin. He was like, ugh.
It's like their life changes in a second.
I know that there's people that say that that's not cool.
Yeah.
But
we know.
No. I was going to say with lemon.
Soda and lemon?
No, lemon. To make baby try.
Oh, that's fine.
Lemon,
I feel.
but I think that
some of
them
love it. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like
Fer used to love it.
They have to try different flavors, and that's cool. And I remember when my cousin was a baby, I was like, please, I want to be there when he tastes lemon.
You just want to see the face?
He was like, the reaction was so funny, like the face he did.
Yeah. And
he just like went all the way back and rolled the eyes, but then he bite the lemon again.
That was Fer used to love it, like, and it makes sense with how you see Fer today, that she likes.
Yeah, she loves like.
She loves like very strong flavors.
Yeah.
When she was little, she used to put like a whole lemon in her mouth, and she would do the face, but then she would still suck the lemon.
Yeah, that's how my cousin was.
Yeah, she used to.
But now
love
I
it.
think he doesn't eat lemon. Julián Rodríguez dice, listo, ya los busqué. Si en Argentina los voy a buscar por ahí usados, así ya me quedan, y si no, a descargarlos, gracias.
Eso es.
Y
sí.
Jair dice, wait, you said 2 books, Schmidt's and who else?
And James Gurney's. Yeah, James. Honestly, it almost feels like we have like money in this, and we don't. It's just I feel that for people that want to have like intro to color theory, but also applied color theory to paint. I think they are the combination of those two. I think is probably the best couple of books that you can buy. So it's always Schmidt Al Prima and Color and Light, James Gurney's Color and Light. I always say I believe in that. So
Cody Winnicky said, Callum, that's how I thought myself to paint. 6 months of self-portraits from a mirror.
Wow, that's amazing.
Liet said, Nicolas, I did a single value painting. I wasn't able to make it 100% one value, but it's close.
That's awesome. Me neither. It's a very tough exercise. So just attempting it, I think it's the objective there. But that's awesome. Can you send it, Liat? I'd be super curious to see how you did.
Oh.
Wait, you okay?
Because I was remembering that we were telling Sheka to let us see the...
Yes.
So I'm trying. Oh, Sheka said, I'm doing a study from a reference from the Kenyo group chat. I can't take a photo, unfortunately, because I dropped my phone and broke the camera. Still debating whether it's worth the cost to get it fixed. Haha, but I'll probably do it eventually.
Oh, it's okay. Whenever you have time, you can share anything you want.
Let's see. Ay, mira, nos manda Jesús Jiménez.
Sí.
Que mira que está pintando a la par, dijo.
Ay, qué chévere, está súper bonito.
Sí, dice pintando mientras os escucho hablar de Bob Esponja y He-Man. Lo máximo.
Sí, no, muy chévere, Jesús, qué bueno.
Oh.
Yes.
That's an amazing link. My
Zelda?
dear Robin.
Oh God, what is going on?
It's a YouTube link for the Rocco's Modern Life, the complete series.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, but it says complete trailer. I thought it was like.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that on
but
YouTube.
I could try to look for it. Is it maybe like in a streaming platform?
Maybe. So I'm sure someone has it.
Yeah.
But not sure where it would be.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in anything that we have.
Because I was trying to see if someone has sent, yeah, the no, the paintings they were doing.
Yeah.
Oh. Jair said, thanks. I have Color and Light, and I agree that book is good.
It's like deceptively simple, I feel. But there's so much good stuff in there. Like if you really dig in and if you try to apply it yourself, there is a lot of like brilliant stuff in there. And also like if you guys have any books that you feel like you want to share and you've had like great experiences learning from, oh please, by all means, like tell us which books you have in your collection. I used to have the David Leffel book. I think that book when I was starting out was super important for me. Was really, really important for me. You okay?
Yeah, I was looking at the thing is that we went on Sunday.
Yep.
To the park.
Yep.
Remember?
Yeah. Well,
I'm telling everyone, but
okay. Yeah, I think I remember.
And I got a sunburn in my scalp.
Oh yeah.
So I was like trying to adjust the hair clip.
Yeah.
And it hurts a little bit.
Yeah, that's very painful.
Yeah, but I have in my Amazon shopping cart.
Yep.
How do you call that? Scalp
sunscreen?
Sunscreen, yeah. I was going to say sunblock.
It's the same thing. Yeah. You can use that.
So I have to get it because I always get like a terrible sunburn when we go to the park.
Yeah. So once a year, you get that really bad.
Yeah. Bashria said, Cody, I'm curious. Doesn't that make it difficult to draw other faces well when you have practiced one for so long? I find myself painting self-portraits a lot purely for lack of reference images, but now I can't get myself to be as happy with my other portrait paintings as much as the self ones.
Really?
And Cody said, not really, no. You stop thinking about it as your face and just look at it like shapes and light.
That's good. That's a very good way of putting it. I mean, Bashria, think of Rembrandt. Probably the subject matter that he painted most was himself, but that never felt like hindrance. That never felt like, oh, you're going to make everyone then, like every time you paint somebody, it's going to do. And that was not the case. Like that opened... like the humanity that he was able to see in himself, that kind of self-examination, self-exploration, then he was able to echo that when he was representing other people. And I think that that's part of the reason why there's such a almost like soulful connection when he did portraits, that it almost feels like when he paints, like if you've seen Rembrandt portraits, they don't feel like actual people, but they feel like human beings. I don't know if I don't know if that makes sense. It kind of like I've never expressed it that way, but it kind of makes sense in my brain. Like when you look at them, look at the portraits, what I'm meaning is like it's not as if you could walk down the street and say, "Hey, you're the dude from Rembrandt's painting." You never quite get that feeling, but when you look at a Rembrandt painting, it's like us human beings feel like that. That's what we are as a species. And I think that's tremendously powerful. I think that there's other people for sure that were probably better at painting just a portrait in terms of like, oh, wow, that's a really amazing likeness. You know, even if we don't know the person that was in front of them that was posing, because we have no way of knowing what they actually look like. So if you look, if you think of, some Titian portraits that are tremendous, or some Andrea Moroni portraits that are just absolutely amazing, they feel so grounded. They feel like real people, which is an amazing feat to do. But Rembrandt kind of went past that. And I think part of the ability that he was able to harness comes from the way he saw himself. He was able to that introspective look into himself and see how he was able to translate that into paint was the tools that he needed to try to portray humanity in other people. So I don't know. I don't know if that made sense. Again, it kind of makes sense in my brain.
Sheka said, yes, I totally agree. Really well put. Osobucodonosor dice, yo tenía un libro del artista del cómic argentino Ariel Olivetti.
Ariel es súper chévere.
Hermosa pintura, Nico. ¿Es Zorn la paleta? Saludos, chicos.
No. By the way, tengo 3 esculturas. Creo que todos son diseños de Ariel. Estoy seguro del Hulk. El Hulk es de Martín Canale, pero el diseño del Hulk lo hizo Ariel Olivetti, que es de mis esculturas favoritas. Que es un Hulk que está saltando y está como aterrizando en el concreto y ¡puf! Se rompe todo el concreto. Es lo máximo. Y creo que el Venom también lo hizo Ariel y el Carnage lo hizo Ariel. Lo diseñó, pues, y lo esculpió Martín, que es un monstruo. Ambos son unos absolutos genios. Pero... y si la paleta es Zorn, no. Es como mi paleta más tradicional, digamos la que yo he usado durante mucho tiempo. Es como mi paleta base, que es blanco titanio, amarillo ocre, rojo cadmio, alizarín, tierra de sombra natural y azul ultramar.
Sí, dice que la de Venom también.
Sí, es que creo que todas esas como
Hulk.
comiquets, el Venom, el Carnage.
El Carnage también, acá dice.
Y el Hulk, y creo que un Spider-Man y un hombre araña, un Spider-Man que pues a mí no es que me gustará tanto, también lo hizo, pero para mí ese Hulk es como legendario, es
Sí, es divino.
Son unos genios, es gente demasiado talentosa. Martín todavía hace esculturas ahí para Sideshow muy, muy chéveres, pero hay algo de estas que son más viejitas, que ya tienen como 12 años, que son una absoluta locura. Que Martín estaba haciendo más como modelados tradicionales, que son, Dios mío, es un genio.
Bashria said, wow, I see. Thank you, Cody and Nicolas. Very insightful. Excuse my extremely noob-like question and way of seeing things.
Oh, please, no. Don't ever feel bad about that. It's for me, it's even like when I was trying to express it, it's super tough to put into words also, because you're trying to rationalize something that it's very hard to quantify in a way. There's no real reason. Like, you can't examine like a Rembrandt portrait and say, what is it? What is a Rembrandt portrait? Like, how do you paint that way? Like, you can technically just say, oh yeah, you're just going to do a little wrinkles and bags and just sort of exalt that or exaggerate that. It's not about that. I mean, that's the most superficial, like the dumbest quality in those portraits if you choose to examine them. Like, that's the most basic way to see a Rembrandt portrait. But there's, when you try to like tear it up and see what's inside, you're not going to be able to see why he's able to paint that way. So it's very, very hard to say, okay, let me see why I think there's humanity in them. Like, what is it that is kind of granting him this like ability, this almost like otherworldly ability to paint this way, to access these, the very nature of our species. Like, what is he doing? And it's super tough because, it's not as if you can, I always say this, it's not as if you can bottle that and like teach it or sell it or serve it. It's impossible. Those things don't really exist. So yeah, don't worry. Those things, if it was simple, like, trust me, it would then mean that the answer to those paintings would be very simple. And it is not. It is so not easy or simple.
Sergio's sketchbook said Olivetti's painting Curse on Domestica is great.
Oh, that's super cool.
He has a nice process that David Finch was practicing on his stream. Character illustration with acrylic. It's awesome.
Yeah, I saw some David Finch stuff. He did what was he painting? Mr. Freeze, I think. Is it Mr. Freeze or Dr. Freeze? I'm like, what?
I don't know.
But yeah, I saw it. But Finch is very talented. He's super, super talented. The other day, what did I watch him do the other day? What was it? I forget, but the dude can draw. Like, that guy is crazy talented.
I feel like I have to sneeze so bad.
Go for it.
No. It's like the itchy feeling in
your
nose,
stuck?
but you can't do anything about it. Yeah. Yeah.
If we were editing this video, you would be like, in our editing days, early OPL days.
Yeah. Well,
you would be like, Nicolas, there were like 5 videos today. What were you doing? Like, or 6.
No,
do you remember what were the most?
Yeah.
Or 8?
12.
9?
I think it was.
No.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because I remember there was a week that you did drawing after the painting, so it was 2 sessions.
Oh, okay, but that was 2 sessions, yeah.
Yeah, but 6.
But like single session.
6 hours is 12 videos.
Yeah, that's.
So it was normally like 8 to 10 videos. So like 4 hours, 5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember which were the ones that were the most. Aside from those that were like double session, like 2 sessions.
I think it was 12.
Wow.
No, but I'm also... Wait. Because I remember I told you once, like, this is the longest video we've done. Like, the longest... like, the
most
biggest
videos that we
amount of
recorded.
material, that I have to edit.
Yeah.
And it was like 13 maybe, but I don't know which video
Which didn't
was
even
it.
make sense. Because sometimes, like, if a painting is super complex or something, you could be like, oh, okay. But sometimes it was just like, oh my God, why did I take so long in trying to, like, block this in or move forward? And I wasn't even talking in those videos. So sometimes it was just hard.
Yeah. Caqueiro said, Dani, mira la luz o la ventana, eso ayuda con el estornudo. Academia de
¿Qué?
Artes Jesús Jiménez dice, Dani, cuando tengas ganas de estornudar y no puedas mirar al sol, siempre funciona. Sí, y me acuerdo
What? ¿Quién
mirar
dice
la luz,
eso?
sí, mi familia siempre
Ay, no, pero...
mirar la luz o hacer así, mira.
¿Y son las
Pero
mismas?
mira, así,
Sí.
como así.
¿No?
Incluso te iba a decir que me huele al químico de ahorita.
¿Sí?
O sea, lo que pensé que era la ingleteadora.
¿Quieres ver si hay algo?
que
Es que
yo
a mí
creo
también me
que-
huele súper fuerte y no sé si
Pero es
algo
como
de...
un químico de...
como de
¿Sabes
caucho
qué parece?
quemado o algo
Sí,
así.
pero parece cuando impermeabilizaron el edificio.
Pero ahorita
el
no es...
químico que estaban
Ah.
echando, no, pero es que me huele a eso.
Sí, está oliendo súper fuerte. So Danny's gonna check because it's smelling like... I don't even know how to say it, like burnt... You know, like burnt rubber, but kind of super strong. So maybe they're doing like construction. Maybe it's construction on because we're like they're building they're constructing this building, not right next to us, but pretty much pretty might as well be right next to us. But it does smell like super strong. No? She's still searching. By the way, I'm obsessed with, Elden Ring, but I'm obsessed with the fact that I'm guessing like the Edwin Dickinson Foundation, I'm hoping, they wanted to have like an Instagram account. And they post a lot of stuff that's like super, super cool. I mean, most of those things I already know. Most of the works that they post I already know because I'm just a ridiculous fanboy. But I just adore when I see his images in my feed. It's like, I don't know. It almost feels like, yes, this is what, Instagram is meant to be. Like just sharing, sharing stuff like this for people that maybe have never seen his work. And now it's bad because I don't think I've ever been able to keep him out of my brain, but I just don't, he doesn't leave like my thoughts now, even more so because I see images like every other couple of days or every week. I see a bunch of images of him that they're posting. So did you find anything?
Well, I think
Yeah.
that maybe it comes from the tubes, like the water tubes.
Oh, like the
Like maybe the
sifones?
faucet. No, like the sink.
Yeah.
But it smells like a chemical.
Yeah, it smells super bad.
Yeah, and I went again to see if it was the thing that I used to cut wood.
Yeah. Do you want to call downstairs
And
to
it's
see if
not.
they're doing
yeah,
something?
maybe because it's.
Just to make sure.
I'm sorry, I kicked the.
Oh, it's okay. Just to make sure. So my obsession is leading me to always have this this idea of what I love in Dickinson in my brain, which are things that are, his edge work is just absolutely masterful. The way he would find moments of contrast, it's like it's the most exquisite like lesson that you could get from a painter. I feel his edges are just perfection to me, absolute perfection. They're really broad many times, just broken many times, and then suddenly he'll hit something with like surgical level of accuracy, or just the right amount of contrast when he needs it. It's just perfection. I feel it's just like the most beautiful way that you could teach about edge work through a painting without trying to teach edge work. It's incredible. So now I have all of that in my mind every time I paint, and sadly, I'm gonna be always like just a cheap copy of Dickinson in many ways. Did you find something?
No, I just kicked it again. I'm sorry.
Oh, who cares? Do you guys care? No, everyone, like, nobody cares.
No.
I mean, no, not nobody cares, but everyone's fine with how it is.
Okay. No, and it's not that I'm trying to. It's just
sabotage. Everything that we do.
No, it's that the wheel.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Position ever. No, he told me that he has no idea.
Oh, great. So it's
he was like, I was like, are there cleaning with something? And he was like, maybe. Why? And I was like, no, because we feel like there's a smell. And he was like, no, well, they didn't told me about it, so maybe no, but I don't know. So I was like, okay. So I have no idea.
Yeah, so that's like a no.
Yeah, I have no idea. So
yeah, it's a weird smell, and it comes and goes.
Yeah, but it's like a chemical smell, because that we had that same smell before lunch.
Yeah.
And I thought it was the jigsaw?
Like where you were cutting your wood.
Yeah.
That I thought that it was heating the wood up.
Yeah, or that I was cutting maybe the plastic or something.
Yeah, I thought.
And I thought it came from there too, but I went back there and it doesn't smell there.
Yeah, but it would make no sense.
Yeah,
like,
it makes no sense.
It would make sense while you're cutting. It was smelling super strong, by the way.
Yeah, but like chemical smell. That's the weird thing. But when I went to the balcony, it didn't smell. So I have no idea where it comes from.
Do you think maybe that wood is like treated or something?
No, I don't think.
And you're just like breaking into the wood that's treated with something and it smells like that?
No, I don't think it's that. Because why would it smell right now?
I know.
Because it was just like...
Yeah, but it's a very strong... It's like super strong smell.
Very strong smell, yeah. I think it's like something for cleaning... Like a chemical for cleaning something. Maybe
they're using it in the construction, like.
Yeah, no, or maybe upstairs.
Oh, that's
because they're
they're redoing their kitchen.
Oh, no, that's downstairs.
No, that's upstairs.
No, they told me
really?
Yeah, in the second floor.
Oh, so that would make sense because then smell goes
it comes up,
right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it has to do with that. Maybe it's like the grouting for the tiles or something like that.
Or maybe they cracked open like tubes, like they're changing all the tubes, like
because it smells like
the water
kind of
tubes.
Vinegar.
It smells like crap.
Like rotten vinegar.
It smells like crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry we have to deal with that live.
Well,
it is what it is.
Yeah. What were you talking about when I was gone? Edwin Dickinson?
Oh, yes. I was just saying how I mean, it's a blessing and a curse, the fact that they have a lot of his stuff now, and they're doing like a super cool job at like socializing his work, and they're putting like really old stuff and photos that, you know, some of the works I knew from black and white photos, but I had never seen in color. And they're showing like actual cool quality photos of some of his paintings. And I'm just so happy that people that don't know his work will get to know his work that way. And but it's also a curse because now I have him in my brain like constantly. So I didn't need that. I was trying to get over him, and it's making it impossible.
Yeah, but he's amazing.
He's the best.
Yeah.
You know that I've thought about, you know how I have my top 5 paintings, and his painting is not there. The cello player is not there.
But he's
sadly.
on your top 5 painters.
It would be, he would be in my top 5 painters. That's very true.
Yeah.
So it's very strange, but every time I think, okay, let's take one of those out so I can put cello player there, I don't know who I'd take out. It's super tough. It's really, really tough. I don't know if I could do it, to be honest. Like, I don't know. But I would say if you told me top 6 paintings, cello player would be there. But I mean, I don't know why, but I have a feeling that if I get older, cello player is going to be moving up, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe. But who do I put down? Because right now I have
Goya's dog.
Goya's dog, never gonna go down.
Menzel's foot.
Menzel's foot, I don't think so. It's pretty amazing. Rembrandt's Hendrik bathing in the river.
Yeah.
Never. No way. There's not going to be a Rembrandt in there. Raft of the
Raft of
Medusa.
the Medusa,
I got it.
yeah.
I think that's the largest, most beautiful of the large works, like large paintings ever.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the best large painting ever. And the little boy, and I have to put Mariano Fortuny because I think he is the most virtuoso painter ever. So I have to put my favorite painting of his, which happens to be that tiny, tiny, tiny little painting.
Boy, yeah.
So I don't know. I can't do it. I can't.
But you don't have to feel bad for
I feel
not
horrible.
having...
I don't think I can sleep tonight.
No, for not having Dickinson
I
there.
feel terrible.
Because now you can say top 6.
I know, but he
That would
shouldn't
be
be a
fine.
6. He shouldn't be top 6.
I'm sure he's not gonna...
He wouldn't
be
care.
like-
He's so cool.
yeah.
He wouldn't care, but it's just
He's not going to
no, it tears
grab
me.
your feet.
Maybe,
in the night,
who
like-
knows?
¿Cómo se dice eso? Jalar las patas.
No, they don't have like
Carry you from your feet while sleeping.
No. There's not a
Translation
translation
to that
for that. No,
dicho?
like a 1-to-1
Dicho?
dicho. No, dicho. No,
Dicho, no.
no.
Ay, sí, pero no entiendo ese olor.
Sí, porque ya se fue.
Sí, pero es muy fuerte. O
Muy.
sea, es como cuando echamos el antigrasa, que es
No.
como... No, pero escúchame. Como que el olor es fuerte un momentico y se va. Por eso siento que es como que están echando algo. Porque no es constante.
No, yo pienso
Es
como
como
si hubieran,
fuerte y
No.
luego se va.
yo pienso es como si hubieran roto un
No,
una-
porque
un
olería siempre.
como tubo de aguas negras y
No, porque olería
está-
siempre. Es que eso es lo raro.
está como fatal el olor.
No, porque a mí me huele es como a químico.
A mí me huele a caca.
No.
Pues a mí sí. Pues en este momento no, pero me estaba oliendo
Cuando...
hediondix.
No, antes del almuerzo, cuando pensamos que era lo de la ingleteadora,
Sí,
huele a químico. O sea, literal
Sí.
huele a un químico súper fuerte.
no sé, pero pero creo que todavía no estoy convencido con esa hipótesis. Tengo
No,
que
pues no es
investigar
la
más.
ingleteadora 100%, o sea,
Tengo que investigar. O es un fantasma.
pues, pero que está limpiando la casa con un químico, porque es que huele a
Bueno,
químico.
que le quede limpia entonces.
Que
toca-
vuelva.
Toca dejarlo trabajar.
Sí.
Me da cosas que algo se esté como quemando.
Sí, a mí también.
Pero sería más constante el olor. Sería como se está quemando algo. O sea,
Sí. Por eso es raro que llegue y se vaya, pero no sé.
yo investigo. Claro que es que yo no tengo olfato, entonces
No,
también
es que
soy
yo
pésimo.
investigo. Ahorita yo voy a a la tienda
Sí,
que voy a ir, que ya dije el nombre.
sí.
Y sé que llego y te digo y tú, ay, yo no vi nada.
No, no,
No
no.
busqué
No,
nada.
cuando me preocupo, si algo me preocupa, sí.
Sí,
no,
es
no.
que huele raro.
Lo que pasa es que me tocaría que estuviera Fer acá, que tiene, o Samu, creo que tiene un olfato mucho más como... Samu es el que siempre llega, que almorzaron no sé qué. Siempre es como, él tiene un olfato así
Pero yo creo
de
que Samu es
sabueso.
más para comida.
Pero pues tiene olfato, o sea, él...
Sí, pero si tú le dices, Samu, ayúdame a buscar que algo huele raro, diría, no,
O
gracias.
de pronto todo le huele raro, entonces
Sí.
no logra
Que yo creo que
discernir.
también ese es el problema con Fer, que tú eres como, Fer, algo me huele raro, y ella, sí, horrible. Y es como, no,
No he terminado.
no era acá,
Sí.
sí, no era en
En
esta
el
casa.
parqueadero.
Sí.
pues, no era...
Sí, sí, pero sí algo huele raro. Ahorita te pones a mirar, a ver.
Sí, vamos a investigar.
Pensé que de pronto era del tubo del agua, pero no sé.
No.
Pensé, pero
Sí, o un sifón, pero no.
no, pero no es el sifón. O sea, me agaché en todo lado. No, es como el tubo del lavamanos. Pensé, pero no sé.
¿De lavamanos? ¿De lavaplatos?
Del lavamanos.
¿Lavamanos? ¿De
Sí,
cuál?
el lavamanos de acá, el baño de ellos.
¿Sí?
Pues ahí me olió, pero es que me estaba oliendo por acá, entonces no sé si como toda la región me olía. Pues pensé que de ahí venía.
Este canal es ya... Este canal lo perdimos.
No.
Ya es cualquier cosa.
Ay, no digas eso. So I want to see if maybe I skipped a question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go back and see. And again, as I always say, if you have a question, please let us know. We would super happily answer your questions. No. Never avoid them.
I mean, not never.
Not intentionally.
I mean, depends on the question.
No, I never avoid questions.
I would.
No,
I mean, if it's a weird question,
if it's a rude question, I just don't read it. But
yeah, that's pretty much avoiding it.
It's super cool because we usually don't get that.
No, we don't attract those sort of people.
Yeah,
which is a very cool thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I was curious to know if Siria's pasta with chickpeas was like hot chickpeas.
Like cooked chickpeas, do you mean?
Yeah, maybe, because Siria was saying that they crumbled.
Well, the thing is, chickpeas, even if you cook them, like they have like a weird consistency always to them.
Yeah, but I was curious because I've never seen a pasta
crumble.
No, with chickpeas.
Yeah.
Like pasta chickpeas preparation.
Yeah. I'm sure you could just like mash them to a pulp and then.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, do like that zucchini pasta. It's pretty. I mean, I'm not a chef by any means, but I'm guessing it's close to that. Maybe, don't you think?
Oh, no, I was thinking that they had not chickpea pasta, but like pasta with chickpeas.
Oh, no.
That's why I was like, how would that taste? Not like that the ingredient that made the pasta was the chickpeas.
Oh, no, I understood it that way, yeah.
No, I understood the other way.
Yeah,
I thought it was like pasta and on top some chickpeas. And I was like, well, that's interesting.
That would be something I would do.
But that's interesting.
That's
interesting.
That's my extent of ability as a chef.
I don't know how that would taste.
I could do pasta. I could
open a can of chickpeas.
Yeah, a can of chickpeas. And voila. Bon appetit.
Jair Piñero said, I thought the pasta was made out of chickpeas. Yeah, I think I was misunderstanding what Siria said. Aquiles Caballaro dice, por favor que vuelvan los martes de español. Aquiles, ya como son transmisiones en vivo, hablamos en español y en inglés. Todos los días. Entonces, todos los días son martes de español y de inglés.
Sí, yo lo que creo que podemos hacer, Lindita, si te parece, es como de pronto una vez al mes podemos, y esto no tiene nada que ver con que estemos evadiendo nuestro idioma, porque pues obviamente...
Además siempre hablamos un montón en español en las transmisiones.
Pero podemos tener como un día donde lo dejamos abierto como a que la gente nos pregunte lo que quiera acerca de las pinturas anteriores que hemos hecho en el mes, o podemos resumir lo que hicimos como en las correspondencias visuales, cosas así, como por si la gente...
¿Una transmisión en vivo?
Sí, hacemos como un video de hora y media en vivo para que la gente nos pregunte lo que quiera.
Sí, tocas mirar para los...
Este es el día de español, y si quieres lo hacemos cuando yo te propongo eso. No lo hacemos cuando sea tu semana de trabajar, sino que una semana que cuadre con...
No, está conmigo. Bien, pero sabes que yo te diría, o sea, a mí me gusta que el contenido que tengamos pueda ser para español y para inglés, y yo creo que eso lo hemos manejado muy bien con las transmisiones.
Sí, pero
entonces
no nos quita...
me parece chévere que si de pronto una persona que no sabe español se quiere meter a ese video como en el que se pueden hacer preguntas sobre las pinturas que ya se hicieron, también tengan la opción de hacerlo en español o en inglés.
Claro, pero lo promovemos como obviamente se está dando, o sea, así no queramos, se le da una prelación a las personas, digamos, del resto del mundo que no son de habla hispana, que el único lenguaje con el que nos intersectamos es con el inglés, y por eso es que utilizamos inglés para eso. sí podríamos decir, bueno, ese día lo hacemos para las personas en español y no.
Sí,
Y
pero
yo creo que
no, pero
no
es que
debe
lo que
haber.
te digo es que es difícil, es porque, mira, yo que estoy sentada acá viendo los comentarios,
Sí,
yo leo las preguntas que salen. Y si decimos va a ser en español, pero la
sí.
gente llega a hablar en inglés, a mí no me parece chévere uno decir, pues no les voy a responder porque está en inglés.
Pero podemos poner como en el video yo me ocupo si quieres y yo me responsabilizo de eso, de poner que es, o sea, uno pone un banner que dice hoy solo español. Y ya, y yo creo que eso no es, Lindita, nosotros, o sea, no somos malos si hacemos en inglés y tampoco somos malos si hacemos algo en español. O
Por
sea, esto
eso,
no
pero
es,
pues, bueno,
no,
podemos
créeme.
hablarlo, mejor dicho.
Sí, sí, pero yo creo que se puede hacer.
Pues lo podemos hablar, sí.
Sí, sí, sí.
Em, Carly Spot dice, pregunta para ambos. ¿Ustedes
Sí.
utilizan esquemas de iluminación al pintar, como el triángulo de Rembrandt? Yo no.
El... Ah, no, este. No, no, no. Pues es que si se pone a ver las pinturas que hemos hecho durante estos 2 años, pero incluso si quisiera como examinar obra mía también anterior, no, yo creo que lo más lindo de la luz es como, a mí me gusta la luz que esté disponible. Y eso muchas veces quiere decir que luces que no son, o sea, que uno debe abordar la pintura desde condiciones de luz que normalmente uno no las equipararía con, digamos, la construcción de pinturas clásicas. Y eso también es súper bonito, porque lo hace a uno entender la forma de una manera bien distinta. Entonces, no, a mí me gusta, o sea, soy muy como respetuoso de condiciones de luz. Y entonces, si la condición de luz se da para que la figura, pues, se vea expresada, digamos que en unos parámetros así como clásicos, chévere. Pero si la figura después, o sea, está hablando de, o si la manera de representar la forma se siente muchísimo más, no sé, particular o contemporánea en el sentido de que no está obedeciendo como a ninguno de esos parámetros, pues también chévere.
Bryce Liston said, did you say there's an Instagram account posting Edwin Dickinson's work? I can't find it. Maybe I misunderstood.
Oh, no, that's exactly what we were saying.
Yeah, let me check for the username.
I think it's Edwin Dickinson. Yeah, try to check. Let me see.
Yeah, so Edwin Dickinson.
Edwin W. Dickinson.
Edwin W. Dickinson, yeah.
There we go. But if you search Edwin Dickinson, it should like take you to that. I mean, Instagram is kind of weird sometimes with the searches, but that it should take you there. So I'm finally feeling okay with some of the form here in Fed's portrait. I didn't want to. I was advancing at like glacial pace, but I was doing very small adjustments throughout the moments that I could squeeze into the breaths that I was taking between Elden Ring conversations. So
Callum said, Nico, could you possibly do the TikTok about how you clean your brushes? Mine always get really gummy, and I'd love to see how you clean without solvents.
Oh, sure. I mean, it's honestly, there's not much about it.
No.
I don't even have like a technique or anything. It's just I do like I could show you right now what I do.
A bar of soap?
It's like super simple. Like would you bring the bar of soap that we have in the bathroom? Would you mind, Danny?
No.
Just to show everyone, like I don't think there's anything like particularly interesting about it, but we'll gladly like share that if it's helpful for somebody. So thank you so much. So it's just a regular bar of soap, like whatever soap, and I'll just wipe my brushes clean So I'll take my paper towel and just wipe my brushes as much as I can, just so that I don't get too much residue of paint like going down the drain. And I'll wipe all of that, and then it's just doing this and doing this. Like, oh, sorry. So I do that, and I literally do that. Like, once again, my brushes are cheap, and sometimes I do have expensive brushes. But I'm not like trying to kill the brush here, like, but I am applying some pressure. And as soon as I get like lather all over, I'll go in my hand and I'll do this to try to take all the excess. And then I'll go back and do this, and then I'll go back and do this. And I basically stop until the water comes out clean from the brush, like until there's no color in that, water coming out. And then I just lay them like right next to the sink in the bathroom to dry, and they'll dry overnight, and that's about it. So just bar of soap, do that, and then I do this, and that's it. It's not great for your hand, but my hands haven't like peeled off entirely, so it's okay, I guess. I don't know. I mean, you could be better than me at that, so I'll just say that. But yeah, not a lot of mystery to it. I'm sure there are better, proper ways to do it. But that's the way I've been doing it for 25 years. So.
Belts said, sorry, who was the number 5 painting? Mariano Fortuny.
Or like they taught us to say it, Mariano Fortuny.
Fortuny, yeah.
Fortuny. Like a ñ.
Cuando dijimos que el fantasma estaba limpiando con algo de químico, Arturo dice, yo también quiero que se me aparezca ese fantasma.
Sí.
Roslyn said, 2 paintings I always love is Judith Beheading Holofernes by Artemisia Gentileschi.
Yeah.
And Bouguereau's Dante and Virgil.
Oh, those are very nice. Who said this? Who's?
Roslyn.
Oh, Roro. Those are like some of your favorites? That is super cool.
Jair Piñero said, easy. Do a top 10 with no particular order.
Of paintings?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So the 5 you've already said.
Yeah.
The cello player.
Oh, Jesus.
That's 6.
Yeah. Oh. Early Sunday Morning by Hopper.
Mm-hmm.
I was checking to see if it was Sunday morning or early Sunday morning, the painting. So I had to check. For sure. I think that's my favorite Hopper painting. I think that's the coolest American painting ever. Like, if I have to think of an American painting, I think of Early Sunday Morning. I think it's for me, the best Hopper painting.
So that's 7.
Oh, this is not easy. Come on. This is super tough.
So top 7, that's fine.
Yeah, this is so not easy. No. I'll commit to saying 10, but I just have to think about it. Because I think I've always tried to not get into this conversation because I want, like, it's hard enough for me to say 5 that I'm like, okay, I'm done. It's just too tough. But if you say 10, I don't think I've ever thought about saying 10. So that's going to be a tough one. Let me think.
Camila Ogerman said impossible.
To do like a top 10?
Yeah.
No, it's just, and it's so changing. It's ever changing. I feel that when the more paintings you add, you're bound to, like, at some point just want to adjust and change them. So I'm trying to think of paintings that, like, I could say 4 more Rembrandt paintings or 3 more, and I'd be fine with that. But I'm trying to see if I could have other painters get in there. But now I'm thinking, okay, which painters do I want in there? Like, which are the painters that I want to put in there? Oh, and I want to see if, like, do I put a contemporary painter in there? That's also, like, super tough. Like, do I put Ruprecht in there? Because that would feel okay, I feel. I feel I could say that one painting that I love of Ruprecht, that I think it's my favorite painting. But I'm trying to...
Cody Winnicky said, let's just dig in if we're going there. Top 100 paintings. Haha, just kidding.
Grossing paintings.
Grossing paintings, yeah.
Let me think, though. Like, do I put... Oh, you know what I have to put in there? Like, I have to put Sorolla, because I think Sorolla is you know, how could you not put Sorolla? And if I put Sorolla in there,
that's
I
9.
have to... Well, no, that we were in 7.
No, because you said...
Ruprecht? Yeah, I'm going to put Ruprecht. You know, I feel okay with that.
And then Sorolla, that's 9.
Yeah, I think Ruprecht can be in that list.
And you're
I really do
missing
feel.
one.
But Sorolla, the painting of his wife and his daughter.
Oh yeah.
I think that painting is just is, you know, it's one of the most beautiful paintings ever. The one in the bed, by the way, you know, big, you know, large bed, little rosy,
small portrait,
kind of little reddish head just peeking out. It's just a, you know, I don't know. You can't paint anything with more love than that. And one more. Okay, let me think. Because there's so much stuff. Like you could put Zorn in there. You could put Sargent in there. You could put Caravaggio in there if you wanted to. Oh, jeez. Oh my God. No, this is horrible.
I know you're having a hard time.
No, it's horrendous. Like 1,000 paintings are in my brain now. And I don't even know how to say which one is better.
Camilo Sanin said some Sargent.
Yeah, I was thinking. And now I'm thinking, what's my favorite Sargent painting? And that's a tough one. That's a super tough one. And then I'm thinking, okay, is my favorite Sargent painting, like, would that make this list?
And wouldn't an Olga Woznanska?
Oh my God, thank you. Yes, we have to put an Olga Woznanska in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my
You're
God,
welcome.
I feel horrible. Yeah, there's an interior, I'm going to say this one, because it could be any of Woznanska's portraits. But there's an interior that is like a dark bluish interior full of like little frames in the back that has this figure with like blue eyes.
Oh,
like these
yeah.
piercing blue eyes.
Yeah, I know that one.
Oh,
That's
for God's sake.
so good.
That painting is as good as you could ever paint in your life.
I think I have the name here because I have it on Pinterest. Wait. This one.
Yes.
Wait. So the name is...
Yeah, that painting. I mean, come on.
What's wrong? I can't open it.
See, this is like a you thing, see?
Apparently, yeah.
It's you versus technology.
Yeah, but I know what painting it is. It's amazing.
Yeah. So that's a pretty good list, I feel. That's an amazing list, I feel.
Alejandro Morales said, Danny, your hair looks red again today. Yeah, but it's because the wood on the closet looks like super red. And no, it's kind of a, how would you say it is? Like a brown.
Your hair? It's just that like the tips of your hair are
so
like
this part
light
is
brown.
lighter. Yeah, but it's like a light brown, but it doesn't go to the yellow, but maybe a little bit to the reddish.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at this. Like
Yeah, me too.
I would always say like your hair is just black. Because I knew you, like, when I met you, like you have black hair.
Well, if you...
Naturally.
No, if you go to my hairdresser, that he would say you are mistaken.
What?
Because there's like levels.
Oh, stop it.
And I'm not in the level of a black hair.
Oh, stop it. Like, I would say to your hairdresser, not to you. But I would say, hairdresser, I look at color every single day. And he would say the same. He would be like, I look at color every single day. Like, please. So now it would be a battle of two idiots just discussing color, discussing your hair, and you have no say in this, by the way.
Yeah, because look, mine would be black, but like a 3.
What is...
Or a 4, not a 1.
I love how there's black, then there's darker black,
and darkest
and then there's
black.
Darkest black.
Well, in this scale, because in this one is
that
black, brown, black, darkest brown,
Jesus.
Dark brown.
Okay.
No, but it makes sense when you're going to bleach it, because they need to know, like in the scale, what's your number to know how many times they have to bleach it, and how can you bleach it, because it's not like you can say, oh, I want to go, as I said, platinum blonde in one day, because you just can't.
Yeah, okay, but I mean, I get it,
but I don't.
But your hair is black. Like,
well, not nowadays.
No, but I'll always see you with the the eyes like, I'll always see you with how I met you, and how I fell in love with you, which is like you have beautiful dark eyebrows, and you have beautiful dark lashes, which are fake, but you have beautiful dark
Bad
hair.
joke.
Yeah, I know, but it's an ongoing bit, so we got to keep it alive.
Yeah. Camilo Sanin said Norman Rockwell.
Oh no, we've already done. No, don't do this. I already committed to my top 10, so I'm not changing that.
Matthew De Prospero said Sargent's painting of the octopus. Oh my god.
Oh, that's a hell of a painting, yeah. It's a great still life, I would say. Yeah, for sure.
I love the little eyebrow portrait on top.
Which one? What?
The one that you did on the top of the paper.
Oh, yeah.
On the corner. It's still there.
What is this?
Mm-hmm.
Is this Fairs? Is this the one that she...
Oh, the kid. Yeah, the kid she bought.
Like a brush, and I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Belts said A Street in Venice by Sargent. I really like.
That's a gorgeous painting. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're not here to say it's just impossible. Or I could think of Zorn paintings that are just some of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. So this is a me list. So there's bound to be 1,000 things that are wrong with it for many people out there. But it's a me list. So
Carly Spot said, can you share the name of the Russian painting with the blue eyes thingy?
She's Polish.
Olga.
Yeah.
Olga Woznanska. So
Jesus.
Yeah. Liet said Lindecker versus Norman Rockwell.
Oh, don't start, please. That's like picking between Sam and Fer. No, don't do this to me.
Tani said,
I always imagine there's like an art heaven/hell. And if I pick either or, they'll be waiting for me, you know, when I die, and they'll be like, "Oh, so you picked him, right? Great. Yeah. Goodbye."
So they would be there waiting
They would be
for
super
you,
resentful. Yeah, they would be super.
just for you.
They would be kind of sneaking, like trying to listen into conversations about them, you know, happening on Earth, because I don't know, ego. You know, maybe they haven't gotten past their, you know, egos.
Talent.
Yeah. So when I die and I go there, they'd be like, "I thought you were cool, dude. I thought you were team JC." But no.
Your team NR. NR?
I don't know. I can't even. I don't think that you can make that decision. It's impossible. It really is.
Tani said, "What are your thoughts on Keith hating?" Oh, so Keith Haring.
Okay.
Andy. Yeah, it was like Keith hating Andy.
Keith hating who? Mick?
Keith Haring, Andy Warhol, and Basquiat.
So, well, I don't know if I could group them and say, what do I think of, like, the three of them?
Yeah.
Although you could kind of see them, like, contextually understand them. I think they were all, like, those are three amazing artists. Those are each in their own way, but those are three incredible artists. Basquiat was a genius. You know, as much as people want to say, okay, that's a, you know, trite story. Come on. No, he was witty and intelligent. He was a genius. Basquiat doing stuff with Warhol, oh my God, it is glorious. Those paintings that they did together, they are genius. Warhol himself, it's amazing. It's a necessary step that art needed to take. It had to be. It had to. So I adore what he did. You know, all the stuff, all the Campbell stuff, the Brillo boxes. It just had to be done. The silk screens of the car accidents and of the electric chairs. Oh my God, those things are like, they're mind-boggling. They're incredible. And Keith Haring, the stuff that he would do with the subway stuff that he started with, amazing. Just taking art out of, you know, the institution, out of the museum, the gallery, and just, you know, bringing it literally underground. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I love it. I love all of it. Everything that's good, everything in art or in painting that is soulful, that is heartfelt, that you know, it's trying to push like further forward anywhere, but it's trying to push. I absolutely love. So hopefully in that category, Damien Hirst doesn't quite line up, but
Margo Delgado dice, yo siempre creí que mi pelo era negro, pero igual que a Daniel Peluquero me dijo que no, que era castaño oscuro.
No, estas redefiniciones.
No, pero es verdad.
Pues sí.
Tienes que no tener tan cerrada tu mentalidad frente al color, Nicolás. Por favor. A ver, esta te va a costar.
Uy, ¿cuánto?
20,000
No,
dólares.
Chao.
Se me perdió.
Bien.
Jair Piñero said top 10 paintings of living artists.
Oh, stop. That's a tough one. Yeah, that's a very tough one. That would take me a while. I don't know if I have the same kind of perspective to say that, to be able to answer that properly. I would have to really, really, really think about it. It's super interesting, but I don't know if I'm ready to answer that like off the top of my head. And not because I can't think of like 20 amazing paintings of contemporary painters.
It was 10, but okay.
Oh, 10, I'm sorry. But no, it's just that I have to, I think I have to contextualize them quite differently than I would if I'm thinking of like, okay, these are my, you know, favorite paintings ever. Yeah, that would be tough.
Camila O'Gorman said...
But I'm going to be ready for that tomorrow. So let's do that tomorrow.
Okay. Camila O'Gorman said, I knew you would say something about Damien Hirst and crying emoji. Laughing, crying emojis.
I have to, I have to try and poke a little bit. Especially something that is not going to even care if you poke it. So, he doesn't know that we are speaking badly about him. And I think that if there's a human being that has a big enough ego in this earth that could not care less about other people, talking crap about him, is Hirst. So I think he's immune to all of this.
Alejandro Morales said, Nicolas, today's painting reminds me so much of Edvard Munch painting.
Oh, I adore Munch.
Yeah.
Adore Munch. It's the painting of the girl in bed, the nude girl in bed with the shadow casting in the back. That has to be one of the greatest paintings in painting history.
So top 20 maybe?
I would say yes.
I'm joking. I was just trying to make your...
I don't know if my top 10, but yeah, top 20. 100%. 100%. That painting is startling. It's genius. It's absolute genius. What is that called, Danny? Puberty, is it? No.
I don't know.
Puberty?
Wait.
Adolescence? No. What is it called? Puberty? Why am I thinking puberty? Did I have tape?
Do you need it? Because it's there.
No, I found it. I found a new pack. I just want to see if I could get away with painting like a straight edge here. Did you find it? No.
No.
Did you search for puberty or
young
girl? I mean, that's such a creepy way to it's a creepy painting to be honest.
Girl.
But isn't it puberty or
this one?
No.
This one. Puberty, yeah.
Yes, puberty. Oh, I knew it. I have to trust my old brain.
Yeah, that painting is amazing.
That painting. Woof. Oh my God. He was a genius. Yeah, Munch was tremendous painter.
There's one, wait.
Yeah, that's in my top 20 for sure. That's got to be one of the greatest paintings ever. Faux show.
Bryce Liston said, "Oh, I love Munch.
Genius. Yeah, absolute genius."
Alejandro Morales dice, Camila O'Gorman estaba mirando tu pintura en Insta, eres una crack.
Uf.
Me encanta tu trabajo y que tienes un curso en doméstica, felicitaciones. Sí, Camila, ya lo compramos nosotros.
Dani, súper juiciosa, Camila.
Tenemos que mirarlo los dos.
Dani
pero ya lo compramos. No, pero lo compramos los dos.
Pues, o sea, no, pues tú lo compraste para los dos.
Tú compras pinturas para los dos.
Ah, sí, pero te quiero dar el crédito que tú apenas viste que Camila tenía o sea, es que te demoraste un segundo. Y
sí, es que honesto. Yo tengo la cuenta ya de doméstica hecha.
Sí.
Entonces apenas estaba viendo Instagram. No, sí, Instagram, creo. O YouTube y me salió como una propaganda y yo vi a Camila y yo, ¡Ah! ¡Nicolás! Y entonces sí, en un minuto ya lo habíamos comprado. Tenemos que mirarlo. Pero felicitaciones, Camila, y obviamente Camila es una dura. Muy dura.
Mostra. Mostradamus. O'Gorman. Margot. Man.
Ah, sí. Margot dice, David Hockney, retrato de un artista, piscina con 2 figuras, top 10 obra de artistas vivos. David Hockney tiene que estar, por lo menos para mí,
sí,
está en mi...
Es grande, es grande.
100% está en mi lista.
Es muy grande.
Y no solo de artistas vivos, sino de artistas, punto.
Sí, es muy grande. ¿Me buscas si...
No. Mentiras, dime.
Jasper Jones está vivo? ¿Todavía? Creo que sí, debe estar muy viejito.
Sí, 91 años.
Sí. Entonces yo pondría un Jasper Jones. De pronto las letras y los números.
Ujú.
Como el abecedario, los números son una locura, esas pinturas, preciosas.
Pues una de Antonio López también creo que
Oh,
tiene
sí,
que
sí,
estar
sí,
100%.
sí, 100%.
Mm,
Sí, lo importante también es empezar a decir, bueno, ¿y quién de esos pintores enormes sigue vivo? O sea,
sí.
de esos pintores que son o sea,
Pues
de
que van a
todos los
pasar a la
museos del
historia
mundo, sí,
sí
exacto.
o sí. O sea,
Que, por ejemplo, en el caso de Jasper Jones o de Hockney, fueron
pues
de los
Hockney.
pintores más grandes del siglo XX. O sea, no hay
Y que
ninguna duda.
ya están en los libros de historia, ya
Sí,
están
están en
como...
todos los museos, están
Sí,
en todo.
sí.
Eh, mm, sí, uf. Sí, mi primera reflexión sería esa, como ponerse a pensar realmente, a decir, ay, esta persona estará viva, o sea, todavía está viva. Eh, mm,
No sé quién más. Estoy como tratando de...
pues, o sea, no sé si poner algo de Jenny Saville, por ejemplo, que puede estar allí. Jenny Saville puede estar. Em, Puede estar algo de... Pues que son artistas que a mí me gustan, ¿no? O sea, Celia Paul a mí me encanta y podría estar ahí como en
Sí.
algo chévere.
O sea, yo diría, a mí Jenny
Mm,
Saville me parece increíble,
Pero no
pero no sé
como...
si estaría
No
en
nivel
mi...
Hockney.
No sé si estaría en mi top 10. Obviamente estoy diciendo, sé que es un artista increíble, o
Sí.
sea, no hay duda de eso, pero en mi top no sé
Algo de
si...
Borremans.
Sí, de
De
pronto.
pronto. Algo de Borremans de pronto. Mm.
Lo que pasa es que tú sabes que el mío podría ser muy diverso.
Sí, el tuyo de pronto es distinto. No, pues bueno. O sea, todas tus listas serían distintas a las mías con
No,
seguridad.
sí, pero digo que también puede ser... lo que pasa es que estás pensando en artistas como pintores y yo digo como que yo metería también otro tipo de artistas que pueden ser escultores.
Ah, pero es que dijimos pintura contemporánea, ¿no? ¿No?
N-
¿Esa no era la pregunta?
No, era artistas.
Ah, no. No. Artistas sí ya no.
Espérate y vuelvo y la leo, pero
Artistas
estoy...
me queda re
Ah, no, top
complejo.
10 paintings of living
Oh,
artists.
oh.
Oh, no, pero era paintings, ni siquiera era pintores. Nosotros
Sí,
estamos dando nombres. Sí,
pero tocar empezar por el pintor. O sea, toca
sí, sí, sí.
empezar por
Ah, no, pero pintores
como por
entonces
el
sí.
nombre y uno después decir, listo, entonces podemos escoger, por ejemplo, si uno piensa en Paula Rego, uno
Ujú.
dice, ¿qué pintura de Paula Rego? Pero uno ya empieza, yo quiero que Paula Rego esté ahí.
Sí, sí, sí. Margo Delgado dice Alice Neal.
Sí, Alice Neal tiene que estar, sí, que es gigante. Y creo que esa expo que tuvo como que hizo que la gente se diera cuenta de lo grande pintora que es ella.
Mm, digamos, para mí, 100%
Sí.
tiene que estar Dermot Kelly.
Ah, no, pero no, estamos... ¿Qué dijimos? ¿Vivos? No, Alice Neal no está viva.
A ver. No. No.
No, por eso
No. Obvio no.
No.
Nació en 1900.
No, por eso.
Sí,
Qué
pero en
penas.
artistas vivos, hablando de artistas vivos,
Sí.
para mí tendría que estar Dermot Kelly.
Dermot Kelly es muy monstruo.
Para
sí.
mí tiene,
Sí.
por eso te digo, para mí tiene que estar.
Dermot Kelly.
Yo siempre digo
I don't know why I said it that
Dermot,
way.
pero no sé cómo se dice.
It's Dermot.
Dermot.
Yeah, think of it like Kermit the Frog. Dermot. Yeah, I think it's one of those like, I don't know, Celtic names or Irish names or I don't know. Dermot.
Okay, Dermot.
Although I always try to go like
and Kelly?
I always have a mix of like Irish, Scottish.
And
I
is
can't
it Kelly or Kelly or how?
Calais? Yeah,
Calais.
Sí, él hace los microondas aquí.
Because I think he's absolutely amazing.
Oh, he's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The thing is, in my list, I would probably put like Phil Hale.
Yeah.
I would almost surely put Phil Hale.
Carly Spot said Jeremy Mann.
He's very good.
Your mom says great painting today.
Oh, gracias, Olguita. I would probably put something of my mother, you know.
Yeah.
In my eyes, she's the greatest artist ever, so I owe everything to her, so something of my mom has to be in there.
Alejandro Morales said, Nico, do you like Leon Golub's work?
I do. A lot of people have trouble with his work.
I don't really know.
Yeah, Golub is like a strange character in like American painting. And he did this series of like super raw, paintings that had to do with the like Vietnam War. They were like very raw paintings. And it's very bacony, it's like raw pieces of canvas, large paintings, a lot of soldiers, like violent. It's very extreme, very tough painting. It's a tough painting to look at, but it's very powerful. It's a very, he's a very, very powerful artist. But I've noticed that there's a lot of people that have trouble with him, almost like it's beyond painting. And I don't know much about that. I would have to look into why he tends to be not controversial, but why a lot of people just go like, that's not for me. Aside from like just saying, this is my taste.
Margo nos pregunta.
Sí.
¿Conocen la obra del escultor Francisco Leiro?
No.
No, la verdad no, Margo. Déjame ver. ¿Revisamos?
No, la verdad, sí. Tengo que estar con Dani. No.
No, qué lindo. Mira.
Ah, bellísimo. Sí,
sí no lo conocía.
¿De dónde?
Ya miramos, espérate que estoy.
¿Y es que son como ensamblajes o...?
Parecen en madera. Estos parecen, pero no sé. Wow, mira estos tamaños. No pensé.
Precioso. Yo también pensé que eran pequeños.
Sí, yo pensé.
Bueno,
no. Y también hay pequeños.
Sí,
mira.
Sí, pero tiene igual cosas tamaño natural. Qué bárbaro.
Sí, dice que es. Español. De
Precioso.
Cambados, Pontevedra. Sí, no lo conocía.
Muy bellísimo, bellísimo. Oh, now that you say Spanish, 100 million times for me.
Who?
Manolo Valdés. Anything, painting, sculpture, anything from Manolo Valdés. But if we're saying paintings, contemporary painters, alive, Manolo Valdés. I saw a retrospective in all of places in Rome last year. It's like the biggest gift. I think in my mind, some of the shows that have impacted me most in my life have been the David Hockney retrospective at the Tate that I was able to see. Oh, you would have gone insane, Danny. You would have just
cried.
Like, yeah.
You know me.
It was massive, and the show was massive. It was like absurd.
Yeah.
The Mariano Fortuny retrospective that I saw in Barcelona. And honestly, this show in somewhere, I mean, it was in nothing that I could tell it was a museum. It looked like a gallery. And they probably had like 100 pieces of Manolo Valdés between paintings and sculptures and you know, his wood sculptures and of course his infantas, his big head, like a lot of the big heads. It was incredible. Like I probably spent like 2 hours in there just mesmerized. He's one of my favorite contemporary artists for sure. I mean, and going to that show was because I had no idea. I was just walking back on a weekend, and I had already walked through Rome, going to wherever I wanted to go, and I walked past it, and I was like, there was this place that was saying, "Oh, Manolo Valdés," and I was like, "Oh, they probably have like a couple of things here."
No, I remember you sent me the pictures, and I was like in awe.
And I was thinking, oh, they're gonna have like 5-10 pieces here, like. Oh, I'm gonna go in, and they were like, "Yeah, it costs like 20 euros," and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Really? You know, just to see a small show?" And because I had no clue, I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Okay, I'll pay it," because I love his work, and I've only seen very few things of him in life. And I walk in, and I'm like, "Oh my God, this is like a retrospective. This is like an actual amazing show. What is this?" And I was by myself. Nobody was there. It has to be one of the coolest like shows I've ever been in my life. Ever. And I'm counting everything that I've ever seen.
And it's super cool that it was also unexpected.
Yeah, I had no idea.
You just... Oh, wait, because SES said who? How do you spell it? So I just sent it. It's Manolo Valdés. Yeah, because I think that is amazing. Like, because you didn't have any expectations
no
of what the show was going to be like.
Yeah,
so that's super cool.
That's what in my mind, that's how I remember the first time I saw a book, because I've yet to see stuff of him from in real life, which is a damn shame. But I was just looking through like a really old bookstore in I forget where we were, maybe in Barcelona. And I actually went up some like a ladder, and I was looking like way up in some books, and I saw a book of Baldomero Romero Resendi, and I was like, whoa, who is this human being? Like, where have you been all my life? Yeah, I was, and you know how we were saying yesterday maybe, that there are artists that you feel like, this belongs to me. I mean, it's not about...
Yeah, we were talking... Yeah, but it feels close to home.
Yeah, like claiming...
he's speaking the same way I speak. I don't know.
Exactly.
Like, I can understand the language in which he or she is painting, or
and it's like painting. It's not about claiming ownership of their work. It's not like saying, oh, her work is mine now forever. Like, I discovered it, and I'm never going to show it to anyone, and I'm not going to talk about it, and this is mine. It's like my precious... it's not.
No, it's not like that. It's like feeling that it's like it would fit as part of your life. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, totally. So yeah, when I saw Baldomero Resendi, I was like, this is me. This is like you kind of know. Yeah. You don't know before. But when you see it, you know.
Yeah, like this belongs to my world. Yeah,
and 1,000%. You know it, and you know it like in the bottom of your belly. Like,
it's like you have a feeling.
Yeah.
But not like, oh, I have a feeling that something. No, but like you really feel a connection. With what you're seeing.
And you don't really. It's not about. I don't think art is about searching the world for those people. But when you meet, like the moments that you meet,
it's
those
like a
people
spark.
Are like. Jesus, this is like, this is it. Like, of course, this is it.
Yeah.
Because you never know. You don't know what to look for.
No.
It's not It's not like you can say, oh, the art that I like has to tick all these boxes.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that even if you go searching, it's super rare that you find that type of connection.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like you say like, oh, I'm trying to find it, so I'm gonna find like 1,000 artists like that. No. Because it's like a spark.
Yeah. It's like you and me.
Yeah. Like you and me.
Oh, look at that.
That was like a scratch of the arm.
I know. I felt like a cat.
And now that we're talking about the rankings.
About cats?
I have a different one.
Yeah, top.
So top 10
Yeah.
artists, but from Instagram.
Oh God.
Like the artist that you like the most, or that you see the
Oof.
most, or because I think it's different. Like
Yeah.
they don't have to necessarily be in your top 10 contemporary artists
Yeah.
alive nowadays, but you can say like, oh, I always love when I see a post of this
Oh
person.
yeah. No, I noticed Craig Mullins. For those of you who maybe follow him,
Mm-hmm.
he posted like he didn't post anything in like a year.
Mm-hmm.
And he posted like, hey, this month is my birthday and I'm going to do some cool things like in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. And it's like he doesn't post anything. He has like 3,000 followers or something like that. And Craig Mullins has to be like the best digital artist, like the best concept artist ever. And so it doesn't mean anything. But I get your question. Like it doesn't mean that like, okay, in like these social media spaces, for sure, artists like Craig Mullins is going to be huge. It's like, no, they don't have, like, they don't care about those things.
No, and I'm not talking about accounts that maybe are super big, but there's sometimes, wait, because my father is calling.
Oh, he's down?
No, I don't know. So let me answer and I...
No, and we can stop and
No.
Yeah, oh, that's yeah, we don't have to finish the painting, like, live. I can keep working and that's fine. This is you guys' fault. Like, why would you talk about Elden Ring? Okay, so I think we have like 5 minutes. Not even. No, we have 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
No, because he's having a meeting on the phone. So he was like, oh, that's perfect.
No, but like 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
No, I don't like this.
It's because we don't have a car, so Danny has to go get something.
No, and the thing is that if I'm being 100% honest, I could go alone, but my dad loves to go with me
like,
to...
if you can go with
it's like
family.
No, but let me tell the story, because I wanted to say that it's something that my dad and I love to do together, which is going to like the hardware store.
Yeah.
And we can spend hours there, and he's like super happy. He's like, when you're going to the hardware store, call me. So I always do. Because I mean, I could have gone, like, go there in, like, spend less time going by myself.
Yeah.
But I know that he loves that. So I always call him, and he's super happy to do it. So.
But again, we'll stop in like 5 minutes.
No.
What time is it? Did I take?
No. It's super early. It's 5:17.
Okay, because I felt like super. Oh, because we started late today. That's also why we started a little bit late.
Yeah. So we've been 3 hours and 22 minutes.
Okay, that's a somewhat longish one for us, but not super long.
No. But I don't want to pressure anything. You know my dad. He's gonna be like chilling in the car, listening to.
I know. But this is my
Bon
bad.
Jovi and
Bon Jovi and AC/DC.
And Backstreet Boys. He loves them.
Yeah.
If
His
we're being
go-tos.
honest, he loves the Backstreet Boys.
Oh my God.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
And he's not ashamed at all.
No, he's like rocking to the Backstreet Boys.
He's like, oh,
Yeah.
don't you want to hear a little bit of Backstreet Boys? And we're like,
That
"What?
sounds a little creepy though.
Why?
I don't know. It's like,
No.
hey, kids playing in the street.
No.
wanna-
My dad?
Oh, come
My
on.
dad is like the sweetest person ever.
I
He's
know.
not creepy at all. Alejandro Morales said, Cody said, I don't have Instagram anymore for almost a year. Alejandro said, why, Cody? Cody said, lots of reasons, mostly personal. I just had to get away from all social media, which is perfect.
Yeah.
And Liad said, Elden Ring is all I can think of lately.
I know. It invades my dreams too.
So top 10 of your Instagram artists. Or just say some names. Just not top 10, but
Bob, Bill, Jesse, Kelly.
perfect.
Great.
10 out of 10.
No. It's I would say Gracina.
Mhm.
Grace. I absolutely adore what
She posts.
what Grace does, and
Posts,
anything she
yeah.
posts, it's just exciting. Anytime Benjamin posts,
Yeah.
you know, whenever he wants to like say,
I'm
"Oh,
back.
I'm gonna post this little thing,"
And
like
then I'm
here are the
gone.
paintings that I have in my studio, and then he just disappears for like another month. I love him for that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
adore him for that.
And it's always like
This little window into his life. This
yeah,
little
but
peek.
it's also like he never disappoints.
Oh,
So it's like,
yeah.
oh, here's a painting, but it's like
It's
mind blown
yeah,
for
it's
me.
ve-
Like
it's
I
always
see it and
amazing.
it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, they're always
Yeah.
always amazing. So, him for sure.
Let's see. I want to see who.
Every time I see Andrew Cranston's work, like
Yeah.
he blows me away like all the time. That's just who else? I mean, this is ridiculous cuz you know me, like I save everything.
Yeah. Mm, I don't.
No, you're like terrible with saving stuff.
No, not terrible. The thing is that I like to have like those paintings that I see or drawings or sculptures or whatever that I see and they just like take my breath away. It's like
My breath.
cuz it's like, "Oh, I love this." Like but when I'm like, "Oh my god."
Yeah,
Like,
it actually, yeah. I'm
Everything
a little,
stops for a second. I'm like, "I'm going to save this cuz I want to revisit this."
yeah,
And
I'm a little cheap.
sometimes there's a lot of paintings that I love
Yeah.
and I know I can revisit them, but it's not like I have the urge to save them because they just like stopped my world for a second.
Yeah, I'm a little bit cheaper with the way I like stuff. But I feel like I genuinely love my feed. So I'm just blown away every time I see something that I like. So I think Mia Bergeron,
Yeah.
she's posting stuff. Like, she is killing it. She's doing just incredible work all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I really felt like she's one of the best colorists nowadays. Like, she's just amazing, like absolutely amazing.
You know, there's stop motion artist
Yeah.
that I really appreciate because he does like behind the scenes of what he's doing.
Very cool.
And he's the one that makes this one. So I've shown you.
Oh yeah, like the felt ones. Yeah.
And
I mean,
he
I call it
looks like-
felt. I don't even know if that's
No, I
literally
have no
felt.
idea. But I like when I'm searching in my feed and I see that he posts something, like I always stop and see it because I think it's super cool.
Nowadays, I have to be super honest with you. I have a ton of stuff that has to do with like sculpture and like, character sculptures, like monsters and
That's amazing.
like the statues that I have. Like,
no, that's why
nowadays
I was
I'm
saying-
like, oh, this is the coolest thing ever. So there's a lot of like people that I follow now that are sculptures that are into that sort of business.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I mean, honestly, it blows my mind. Like,
Yeah,
there's
no,
so many talented people out there.
That's why I named this artist.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we've been talking about like the biggest painters in history.
Oh,
And
yeah.
sometimes in Instagram is also,
Oh, shit.
like in social media, it's also like a cool place to say, well, I know it's not going to be in the books for art history,
Yeah.
but it really makes me smile when I see a post by blah.
let
Like,
me, let me see. What do I have here?
I would have to
Oh,
say,
I'm gonna run out of battery.
yeah,
So this is this is poetic. Let's paint until
it turns off.
until it's off. So
I would also say Sakai Kota, which is a sculpture,
yeah,
a wood sculpture. Amazing.
yeah. You showed me his work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing,
Yeah.
really amazing.
Like this one, I mean. Look.
Yeah, that's absurd. Yeah, it's incredible. So, I like it. Yeah, I'm not saying I like it because now I'm done with it. There's a little phantom of Danny,
Danny's eyebrows.
lurking back there, just with her eyebrows. But
it's like I'm staring at.
Yeah, but when somebody said, very very aptly, I thought Munch. I'm not saying that I was going for Munch, but there was a moment when I was doing this edge and that edge, and I left that open, that I realized, I could probably get away with those interpretations of edges and of the sort of limits of form throughout the rest of the painting. And that's why, the hair just is this kind of wobbly shape, that just, it's almost like she's flat and she's sitting behind this also flat plane here. And at some point in the conception of the painting, I thought I could actually do the gridded paper and just exaggerate the grid there and have something that would resemble some sort of writing there. But as soon as I started simplifying and simplifying and simplifying, I realized, this is cool. Like, this is the road for this painting. And that, whatever I was doing here was like enough to hold all of that together. And I thought it was perfect. It was really, really perfect. And maybe it wasn't that I was kind of half joking when I was saying, oh my God, I'm not painting. No. I was just painting at a very kind of specific pace, just thinking a whole ton, like, about what I was trying to, like, the direction that I wanted the painting to head towards. Because at some point, my paintings always have, like, there's always, like, the picture that I want to paint, and there's always the picture that starts to be configured when I begin to paint. And I always have to find a compromise between those two. It's like, this is what I wanted to paint, but this is kind of like what's happening, which is very much alive. It's very beautiful because you can sense, like, there's a sort of a beating heart to it while you're painting it. And I always want to honor that when I'm doing a painting, just so it doesn't feel like me. Like, this is my painting. This is what I wanted to do. This is what I composed. This is how I paint, and this is how I execute a painting. Sometimes I feel that that's a little too forceful upon the actual painting, and upon the viewer. Me as a viewer, I sometimes feel that instead of being like this reciprocal act where you are having a very much, just palpable exchange between you and the painting, it just feels like a one-way conversation. Yeah. Like, the painting is like, sit down and I'm going to tell you what I'm about. And that's fine. I think there's a ton of paintings that do that, which are very powerful. And it's almost like a history course. You sit down and you just have to take notes.
Absorb, yeah.
Yeah. But I think when you as a painter start to let this painting be, and you try to also negotiate with the painting, I think then the viewer can also have that bit of experience when they're observing the painting. And I think that only happens when you're willing to put kind of your, this initial intent aside and say, yeah, I wanted to say this, but maybe that puts into consideration, like, was it, is attempting to say something super specific, like, the most important part of painting? Like, is that the goal of painting, the underlying goal of painting, to communicate something highly specific that was, pre-designed with your painting? And maybe it isn't. Maybe there's a message that just comes through when you're painting that can be as powerful, even more powerful, than the one that you were trying to socialize. So I'm always open to that. And there's a beautiful sense of freedom when you do that. So yeah, we're going to accept that today and know that maybe this was prompted by Elden Ring. Maybe it was prompted by the smell,
phantom.
The phantom smell.
The face with the brows look like the cleaning phantom. Over there.
Oh, maybe that's it. That's
the cleaning
cool.
phantom, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's super cool. I'm just gonna do something very quickly,
go ahead, don't worry.
We can stop. But I hope that when I say those things about painting, because sometimes I fear that it sounds a little bit cryptic or a little bit like esoteric. It's like, oh, you're talking to the painting. Okay, goodbye. Like, check please, thank you. This is where I get off. But no, I actually believe in those things. I have to say, maybe it sounds like a little bit like mysticism or like very cheap. There's a very like a cheap sense of spirituality to that painting, but I believe in it. I actually do. And I like to experience that while I'm painting. So if people think it's like nonsense, that's totally fine. They don't have to. Like, that doesn't, what means something to me in painting doesn't have to be something that is relevant to anyone else in their painting. But I have to respect it. If I sense it, I have to be incredibly respectful of it. So that's why I try to describe it as such. But, you know, I can totally understand if people go like, oh, come on, dude. That's like, it sounds like BS. Like, you just made it loose. Like, you just did a loose background. Don't try to, like, you know, put flowers and makeup on top of it. Just call it for what it is. Come on. And sure, if you want to believe just that, then yeah, go ahead. Like, that's your painting. But my definition of painting and the way I experience painting, I can tell you that what maybe some people find to be completely just intranscendental. Is that a word?
Well, in Spanish
Hopefully,
it is.
I know. Non-transcendental. Non-transcendent. Maybe. Is that the word?
Let's see. Inconsequential? No.
Let's call it inconsequential then. So what other people feel is completely inconsequential, to me, can be something incredibly important. And that's the way I treat my paintings. So, you know, I can't deny that. I can't hide it. And I for sure will respect it while I paint. So anyways, this was my Munkfair for today. Got a little bit distracted, but maybe getting distracted was the path that we had to walk for today's painting to be. So I'm pretty okay with that.
Yeah, I really, really like the edges. What you were talking
This
about.
Is my favorite part of the painting.
Yeah, when you
That's
did
it.
that.
Yeah.
When you did that, I was going to tell you like, please don't cover it. But then I was like, no, I mean, you're gonna do with the painting what you want to do with the painting. So, but as soon as you did that line,
Yeah, me too.
I was like, oh,
no, I was like, and
that's the
kinda happened
direction the
early
painting
that-
needs to.
Yeah, it kind of happened early because
Yeah,
the
because it
head
was
was
open.
offset.
Yeah.
So there was paint here, and when I tried to like place the head, I was like, oh, there's something going on there that's super cool.
Yeah, I
that
have
I didn't
to keep
really,
that.
You know, I didn't anticipate.
Yeah.
But now that I see it, I have to respect it.
Yeah.
And yeah, my favorite too, for sure.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. And there's a lot of spaces that don't make sense, but that adds to everything. So no, I'm super happy. I'm super, super happy. This is cool painting. So
It
yeah.
is.
Anyways.
Okay, so
That
thank
was
you
it for
everyone.
today.
Yeah, and
Thank you guys.
we'll see you tomorrow.